Yes, what's going on, people? Late Saturday night, Sunday morning. We're here doing our first live watch along Raps on TV. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button. We need more support, more fans, especially when we're putting in the graphs at this time in the morning. 2:45. I'm here with the boys, Zane's Heavy Boxing Dosage, repping that Canelo hoodie, Mexican flag. Mariachi singers about to come into the room. What's popping, bro?
What's happening, bro? You alright?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm a bit excited and nervous at the same time.
Mm,
It's gonna be a big fight. A lot of answers, some questions, from
yeah,
both guys.
yeah.
So yeah, I just can't wait, bro. I really can't wait. How you
No,
feeling?
yeah, no, bro. I mean, definitely excited, tired. Didn't get any sleep, so yeah,
Yeah,
definitely feeling a bit tired, but excited to get closer to this fight. We're hopefully about an hour and 15 minutes away before we
yeah,
get more entrances. We've got one more fight coming up. Elwin Soto taking on Katsunumi Takayami. Currently
yeah.
watching Kieran Conway versus Solomon Sissoko. Sissoko just went down in the I think is it ninth round. I think it's the
Yeah,
ninth
the
round.
ninth round.
Seems to have a bit of a injury to his eye, but he's made it through the round. So yeah, let's see what he comes back out with and does. Yes, to try and do it. Who's in the building so far? Kevin Fatrada, Saunders by decision. Mark my words. I got 500 for Saunders. Nice.
Yeah,
Hey, good to see you in the building, Kevin. Yeah, you're the first person to get a comment in and the first person to back Saunders. So yeah, I think it's an interesting fight. Good. I think. What's the odds? What were the odds on Saunders to get the decision? Be good to know what that were. What
I think it
those were.
was probably about 5-1, I think, or more than that. It might
Hmm.
have gone up, but last time I checked, it was 5-1, bro.
Yeah,
There's some good odds on that.
yeah. So now looking forward to it. We've
Mm,
been watching the footage. Both guys are in the building, which is good. But before we kind of talk about that, I mean, we're in the last round of the Conway Sissoko fight. Yeah,
mm,
Conway's. I think you said it, Zane. You said he looking good. Sissoko not so much, and I think you're right. I think Conway's definitely got more confidence clearly from
mm,
the knockdown. And
definitely.
yeah, he's definitely taking the center of the ring and he's becoming and is the aggressor.
Yeah,
It's going to be
definitely.
an interesting fight. I think this is going to be a close decision in terms of a fight going to the scorecards, unless another
Yeah.
fight unless one of these guys can finish it.
I mean, how did you score the first half of the fight?
Well, to be fair, I was
Mm,
up and down, kind of getting ready for the show, so I didn't watch all of the rounds. I saw the first two rounds.
mm,
So seemed a bit at his usual style, quite composed, trying to show his technical ability.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, Conway didn't seem to be doing much, and then I missed the few rounds, so I probably just came back in the seventh. So
Mm.
yeah, what about you? How did you score the
It looked quite even at times in the first couple rounds. It could go either way. So,
Mhm.
it depends on who finishes well, because obviously it's a 10-round fight.
Yeah,
So the person who finishes well, I think, will get the nod here by the judges' scorecards. And by judging by the last couple rounds, you probably have to favor Conway, but you just never know, innit? We're in
yeah,
Texas, and he's
yeah.
like the UK fighter. So,
Yeah, and it's a strange one because he's the
mm,
UK fighter, but Soga's the French fighter. I mean, he's throwing some good shots the last minute of this.
yeah, last minute
Um,
as well.
so he is looking more active. I guess Conway's clearly going for his eye. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I would say um, I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, to be
it's
fair,
interesting.
you could see either one of the guys getting a decision, and I'm not sure the judges will have too much favoritism here. But let's see. Yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Apia, motivational speaker in the building. What's going on, bro? Yes, gents. He put a message. Yes, gents. D, I know you're looking forward to the fight. We got your prediction. I'm pretty certain we're going to be hearing from you throughout the night. Looking forward to it. This is a big fight. And guys, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. But yeah, look, all day I can't lie, Z. I've been kind of gassed is probably the wrong word, but I've been excited. I've been looking forward to this. Like it just
mm,
feels like even seeing the big crowds without the spaces, just
yeah,
seeing the audience, the weigh-in. Like it feels like this is a big fight. Maybe not a super fight, but it feels like
Mm.
this is a huge fight, and it's a huge occasion for what I guess we've all been going through for the last 18 months,
Yeah.
year or so. So, how have you been feeling, bro?
Bro, I've been having butterflies all day, man. Obviously, I'm a huge Canelo fan. This means a lot to me. Obviously, a lot of people are backing Billy Joe Saunders over Canelo, and there's a lot of answers to be questioned for. What I mean by that is like obviously with Billy Joe Saunders, he's bringing a different style to the sort of opponents he's recently faced, Canelo. So he's had sort of trouble with that style, innit? So
Mm,
you got to see whether he's learned or or he's still the same fighter with the same flaws.
mhm.
That'll be interesting, man. That's what
Yeah,
I'm more interested to see, man.
yeah. I mean, I do think a lot of people do speak about the Lara and the Mayweather fights. Obviously, the Mayweather he lost. Lara, a lot of people
Mm,
believe he lost. You can watch that fight. It was close. It definitely was a close
mm,
fight, and Canelo definitely showed his flaws. But I think it's two things with that fight. One, for me, it was a long time ago, and the other thing
mm,
was it wasn't too long after the Mayweather fight, so he didn't even really have a chance to. That was another challenge that presented itself.
mhm,
Mayweather won with his IQ and his level of boxing, but Lara also with that key fundamentals, but from a southpaw position.
mm,
So I do think he's worked on it. I really was impressed with Canelo in the Jacobs performance. I thought he looked really good, showed great head
mhm,
movement. He was evasive, still able to land big shots. And I have to say, I got to go with who I started with, Canelo, favoring Canelo for this fight. But, I think there are some question marks that Billy Joe Saunders will ask of him. I think
yeah,
it's going to be very key.
100%.
Because for me, Canelo, he does like to take a few rounds off. And, when I look at this
Mm,
fight overall, I think the game plan for Billy Joe Saunders should be similar to Lomachenko versus Lopez, where you kind of just get early rounds on the board. Like,
mm,
take the fight to him, win the early rounds, and make it clear and decisive. Because if you go back to the Lomachenko Lopez fight,
mm,
no matter what, you could tell there was never going to be a robbery in that fight, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, man. The thing is, it's not going to be easy for Saunders at the same time because obviously with that pressure, 70,000 people in the ring, obviously he's confident that they're all going to be screaming for Canelo. So anytime Canelo throws a punch and it lands, crowd's going to go wild.
Mm.
So hopefully he gets a fair shake in this fight as well. 'Cause like
Yeah, I
the
mean,
last thing we want to see is like the scorecard, in the past where it's like really there for Canelo because it's happened before.
yeah,
Yeah, so I think that's what the main thing is. We get a fair
well,
shake in this fight
absolutely.
for everyone.
So they're just doing a Sissoko announcement.
Oh shit. Suzuka won it. Mad.
Yes.
That's mad. What do you think?
But I have to be honest, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But
Winner by split decision, bro. See, that's what I mean by the judges' scorecards, bro. They're mad different. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yes, message from Daniel. Enjoy the fights. Yes, brother. You too. Enjoy the fights. Those of you in the chat in the community, enjoy the fights as well. Yeah, we've just seen that Sissoko's got the decision over Kieran Conway. I think we're gonna have to go to Twitter and see what Twitter thinks about that. But yeah, I'm certain that that's gonna be how do we call it, an interesting decision. That a lot of people are gonna be wanting to refer.
Mm,
That Conway doesn't look too happy, understandably. So yeah, that's it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
mm. What
Would
did
they,
you think of the
would
early fight?
they,
Frank Sanchez, he was on the undercard.
yeah,
Apparently, he's going to be a big heavyweight coming up, but
yeah,
there's obviously big question mark on his head. What do you think
yeah.
of his performance?
Who, Sanchez?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought he was okay. I thought he would have taken the guy out a bit earlier, especially like Sanchez. It's a bit of a prospect coming through the coming through the ranks, and I would have expected maybe for him to have got a stoppage within 5 rounds. But yeah,
Yeah,
surprised it went the distance it did, and then obviously the end of the fight was poor. I think
yeah,
Aguilera, didn't do himself any. He didn't do himself any justice. I mean, that was a poor end to the fight. He really should be ashamed of himself because it was disgraceful. But yeah, but just quickly back to Sissoko. I think people might call for the rematch.
yeah.
Obviously, he's a super welterweight, so it's a strong division, relatively strong division. He's where he's in, but on tonight's showing, you got to ask yourself, could he do anything to the likes of Jamel Charlo? I don't think so. Even you look at a Rosario, you got Castano who's in there, who obviously Charlo's taking on. So there's some big punches. J Rock, Erickson Lubin. So you've got to wonder, could he hang with those guys? And I think, he's going to have to probably work on a bit more. Probably work on his being just a bit more aggressive, trying to dominate the rounds, not necessarily always being so slick.
Definitely, man. What do you think about Canelo, though? Do you think he's learned from that fight against Floyd and Lara, basically, in your opinion?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's you can see it in his fighting style. I think he has learned. His head movements are a lot better. I said the Jacobs fight is a standout for me. I think he's a top fighter. I think if we're going to be honest with Canelo, I think we know he's beatable because we've seen that, but I think there's always going to be controversy with him, not just because of the meat, but the Golovkin decisions, especially the first fight. I felt he lost that, and you look back to when he was due to fight Golovkin and he vacated the belt. So there's always going to be some type of controversy around him as a person, but over the last sort of like year or two, he's kind of like taken on the challenges that we would have wanted to see. Again, you could argue that even him taking on the WBC and fighting Yildirim was that a decision he would have made if Benavidez held the belts. Some people believe no. Some people feel he would have fought Benavidez. I can't say that because I think Canelo is Canelo. But I think he's a good fighter. I think he's the favorite tonight. Probably rightly so, but he can't take his eye off the ball here. Billy Joe is a very clever fighter, slightly bigger in terms of height. He does present that southpaw challenge, but he is slick as well with his not just head movement, his body movement. So he can't take his eye off the ball here. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I know they're going for the knockout and they're saying that, but I think it'll go to points. Yeah.
No, definitely, man. I agree with you. I definitely feel that even though they're saying they're going to get the knockout, their style is just obviously, it's hard to figure out both person's style, isn't it? So it's most likely going to go points, obviously.
I mean, how important, I think we all know Billy Joe Saunders, obviously being a British fighter. I think it's probably fair to say, like, lifestyle-wise, he hasn't been operating at the elite level. How important I think lifestyle will play its part in this type of fight?
Definitely, I think it will play a big factor. Obviously, Canelo's been more active. He's been fighting, like, at least during the pandemic as well. His last fight was in February. So I think it was February, if I'm not mistaken, against Yildirim. But now we're in May now, so obviously he's been more active than Saunders. Saunders, we know he doesn't live that athlete's lifestyle all year round, so he balloons up in weight every now and then. So with that being said, Canelo's a different sort of animal. He's dedicated. He's got that willingness, that drive to become great in the sport. Obviously, I'm not saying Billy Joe Saunders hasn't got that in him, but his lifestyle obviously doesn't sort of live up to that expectation. Whereas Canelo, it's a different sort of ball game. He's not no Martin Murray, So we've got to see if he's ready for that level, if he's on that level, because we don't really know. I
Yeah, and I
mean,
mean,
we've seen him against David Lemieux.
mm,
David Lemieux is not elite to me.
yeah.
That's just my opinion. I think he's really one-dimensional.
I just put up a tweet from Ed Robinson, and he says, he says, I just always think of the late Dean Powell telling me you can't do 6 to 8 weeks. You can't do in 6 to 8 weeks what you should have done in 6 to 8 years. And I thought that was quite interesting because Ed Robinson is a boxing historian. He knows his stuff, and I think it's a key and fair point. Whilst Billy Joe, you have to ask also, is it a case of like him trying to do too much in too little of a
Too
time?
little time.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Fair point. But what do you expect? Basically, what Saunders' team was saying was that Saunders, he lives up to the expectation. So that means basically when there's a fight of this magnitude, he'll rise to the occasion.
Mhm.
What do you think of that sort of statement?
I think it's fair. I mean, this is the highest level he's been at, so we don't know that for fact. But yeah, you could say, some of the mediocre guys that he's fought, namely last fight, Murray, a guy he really should have beaten, he didn't look so great. But yeah, I think we've seen that with Tyson Fury, so I think that's where you're seeing sort of like that similarity or that narrative come from. But yeah, I do think, he will rise to the occasion personally. Yeah, I think he will. We've got Sam back in the building.
No, Sam.
What's
How you
going
doing,
on?
bro?
What's going on?
See that narrow split decision?
Yeah,
Yikes.
That's mad.
yeah.
What did you think of that?
Do you know what? That's not a bad. I think that's a fair result, but at the same time, whew, that was close. Zoko's got to do some more digging, man. If he's the real deal, get me. He recovered well though. He recovered well from that bang. He actually recovered well. I'll give it to him. But also, deep it. Canelo speaks English.
Of course,
Yeah, he's learning,
He's been speaking English all the time.
But why is it more time that he's always not speaking English in interviews and whatnot, and he's got to translate? Maybe because he feels more comfortable. His English is not bad.
But I think he just wants. I don't want to say he's just doing him. To be honest, because I think he's been able to speak English for a long time. Even I want to say since the Mayweather fight, like he's always understood. He just doesn't do it.
He don't do it. Yeah. He likes to speak in Spanish as well.
Yeah. So,
look at Eddie Hearn in the background. He loves the camera, boy.
But we might see him speak more English now, especially if he wants to be fighting or he wants to be working with Eddie Hearn a lot more. So
no, he likes him. I could tell. Do you know what? I just think Eddie just gives him too much cash, man. Well deserved cash. That's why. That's it.
I mean,
what do you think of like Billy Joe's mindset, guys? Like going into this fight, do you think he's going to be confident because he's never known how to lose, isn't it? He's undefeated.
He's going to be confident, quiet. He's going to be obviously. It's always good to have a bit of nerves, right? But I do really feel that he's going to feel that he can win, man. And I was talking to Uncle Benga earlier. Actually, we had a phone call, and he was just like, "Brits are very us as Brits like to overhype fighters, and they feel like Canelo's just going to dismantle." I know you love to hear that, Zane. He's going to dismantle Billy Joe.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. I can't wait.
Like,
I feel Billy Joe Saunders is so disrespectful, bro.
But you got to deep on an international scale. Brits aren't really that competitive.
No, but like all jokes aside, he's a really good boxer, man. But he deserves to get knocked out, bro. I really love to see that happen, man.
These Mexico fans are on him, bro. They don't like him at all.
He's too disrespectful, bro.
No, but that's how you get beat. The Mayweather effect.
I hear that, but he's not Mayweather, bro. I'm telling you.
You know the funny thing is, bro. Yeah, like let's just say, like obviously we can't predict like boxing, but like see what you said there, Sam. Yeah, this is what I find interesting is that like if he wins, he's kind of created that Mayweather effect. Not that he's going to be the type of pay-per-view star that he was, but I mean in terms of like people are watching just to see him lose.
100%.
Yeah, and I feel a lot of people.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people are really watching this fight to kind of see him lose. So if he's able to like, it's basically stay in this fight, yeah, and somehow gets a win. My God,
mate,
you guys think
traveler community taking over.
There's no rematch clause. What do you guys make of that?
That's mad. Still, yeah, he could pull it off, man. I can't say he ain't got a chance, and he all biased about Canelo because obviously I'm a Canelo fan.
No, yeah. Sorry, bro, I'll cut you off there. Go on.
Yeah,
go on, bro.
No, I'll say if Billy Joe wins this, he ain't rematching Canelo.
He won't.
Why would he rematch Canelo? He won't, because he'll give all this that, oh, you know, Eddie, I did this to your guy. Now I'm here. Now I mean, I beat your guy one-handed. You know, I came over to the deep end. Actually, I shouldn't even be cooning on him. Still, I shouldn't.
To be honest, I think he's going to try and unify, innit? He's going to go for Caleb Plant.
Yeah, but you know what? That's good. That's a big money fight for him. But low key, if Billy Joe Saunders loses, I'm actually here for that Eubank smoke, you know.
But you think you think the Eubank thing is, bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's I don't want to say it in a disrespect to Eubank, but I can't see that fight happening, to be fair.
I can't, but I want it to.
Fair enough.
And Eubank's actually got a lot to prove, but I can't even lie. He needs at least 2 or 3 big fights to get respect. Otherwise he's in trouble, boy. He's not getting any younger either.
That's what I mean.
What did you think of his performance against obviously Marcus Morrison?
Yeah, he was actually listening to Roy Jones. It was good. I see him mature, Chris.
Yeah. Do you think he's ready for like a Golovkin or someone like that?
Do you know what? Golovkin of now, maybe, because Golovkin's tired.
Thing is, bro, I still don't even know if his power is going to really do anything to Golovkin, man. Golovkin looks like one of them players that's got a hard head. So even when you punch him, like your hands are going to hurt.
Just the way he's chubby cheeks, he's got chubby cheeks, bro. I'm like, how?
So for me, I'm just like, I can't see it, bro. I have to be honest. I think, I don't think he'll get that. I don't think he'll take that fight because it's still a big risk for him.
Do you think he'll ever be a world champion?
He has been a world champion. What are you talking about?
Man's talking about IBO, yeah?
That's a world title.
I mean, it's true. I can't say nothing. I remember, I got pulled up on that, but It is
a world title.
It is a world title. I mean, it's not one of the most respected ones.
Yeah, I mean, like a proper world.
Yeah. But what's a proper world title? Because Klitschko holds Klitschko and all these men have held the IBO. That's the thing.
But the thing is, those guys didn't hold the IBO on its own. That's the thing. So the IBO just came as part of the group. So they always I think Joshua's got the IBO maybe as well. But you never really hear them talk about that because he's got the WBA, WBO, and IBF. But when they talk about 4 belts, they mean they include the IBO, but it's like third on the list kind of thing.
I just think there's too many belts in boxing, man.
Definitely, man. Hey, look at this next fight. This Tokohama fight.
And like I said, man, Z, your internet is on point, so you're a couple minutes ahead as the fight started for you.
Yeah. But bro, then Takayama looks so skinny compared to the other guy.
But I'll be honest, this fight's going to be high energy. Like these guys are going to be continually throwing.
Bro, you know them small brothers that swing, them small brothers that weight.
Yeah, these guys are looking jokes though.
Right, I didn't realize the age gap as well, man. There's a big age gap.
Yeah, the other guy's 37.
So what are we making of his own production, guys? Is it better than Sky Sports?
I don't think so. We're not seeing much.
No. The ring looks big,
Bro, it's massive.
Yeah, but that's because
the ring looks massive. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I mean, it does look big, but I think you're also looking at the two small guys as well. I think that plays his part, man.
He's getting knocked out, you know. Look, Soto's gonna knock him out. Look,
The worst thing is, yeah, if this fight finishes early,
it's finishing early, bro. I think it is gonna finish early, you know.
Oh man, I caught up.
I might be wrong, but
I saw that. I just seen it, man. We caught up to you, bro. I'm at 1 minute 45. What does it say on
I'm
yours?
at 1 minute 29.
You're 15 seconds ahead of us.
I'm 1 minute 30 now.
Don't lie, bro. You're 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Oh, that is joke.
Man, what the fuck, man?
Bro, I'm streaming it off my PS4. I downloaded it off the zone.
You're supposed to be broadcasting that, bro. Isn't that supposed to be private knowledge?
Okay, yeah.
Are you streaming it by the zone, yeah?
No, I've got the zone app, but I downloaded it off my PS4, bro. I didn't download it off my TV.
PS4, I might as well try that, but obviously I'm set up now, so there's not really much point.
Obviously, the thingy's got internet there.
James Chelsea FC Shipman, are you streaming the fight live? Sorry, bro. We can't stream the fight live. Nobody can. We'll get our stuff shut down. So we'll be commentating, talking, discussing, and interacting with the fans, hoping to get comments via yourself. Who are you picking to win this fight, and how do you see that person winning? Let us know by putting your comment in the chat.
Is James a Chelsea? Did you say James is a Chelsea fan? Is it Chelsea?
Name title, yeah.
Yeah, he must be gassed today because they beat Man City, so he's probably gonna go for Billy Joe Saunders to win.
Right. Yeah, they done. Yeah, that's the dress rehearsal for the Champions League final, isn't it? So,
boy, Chelsea ain't bad. Tuchel's doing a job.
Yeah, man, he's made them very defensively. They're very solid now. Like defensively, even though I know they conceded.
Oh. What do you think of that first? What's that noise?
Oh, the ref stopped it.
No, it's first round.
This guy's out of it, bruv. You know what? Did you see this guy? How do I go about watching it? If you're in the UK, James, DAZN, $1.99 from the App Store. DAZN app, you can watch it on your phone, transfer it to your smart TV or your tablet. It's the cheapest and probably the easiest way you're going to watch this fight.
It's only a couple of quid, mate. You're a Chelsea fan. You probably won on the odds today.
But bro, you see this guy, I'm gonna mess up the pronunciation. Takanami. Bro, did you see his mascot when they were doing the wave, man? He has a mad mascot, bro. Like he almost like he was in a gimp suit, man. But it was basically in the Japanese flag colors. So he had a white suit. Then his head was like red. He was wearing a red mask.
What some juju? Some juju thing.
I don't even know, bro. It was just his mascot on the weighing with him, but it was just hilarious. Yes, James, $1.99, is that a one-time payment? Yes, it is, and then you have to pay that every month until they take their boxing away from Sky Sports, and then they'll hike the prices up. But yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, but no, I mean Takayama, he's obviously coming into this in a good reputation. You know, he is the WBO champion. Sorry, Soto is the WBO champion. 24 years old. Yeah, I mean he's held the belt since 2019. Fair play to him. He seems like a good fighter. It's the first time I'm actually watching him fight. Yeah, he's coming in with a good record, only one loss. Yeah, he's definitely moving forward, throwing punches in bunches. We like that. Takayama just seems to really trying to like live.
Takayama's gonna get stopped.
Saying this is unlikely to go through the 12th round.
I can't hear your mic properly,
he's giving them back though. Takayama's giving them back to him.
Who's Mike, bro?
I don't know. There's some noise in the background. Are you not experiencing that?
Nah,
is it just
bro.
me?
I think it's just you, man. The way you said it, are you experiencing like a true customer service in the technical department, man? What's your experience?
Bro, wait, hold on. Say something?
Hello?
Yeah, no, there's something wrong with my one then. I'm confused, man. I don't know, but carry on. What was you
Yeah.
saying, bro?
Yeah, so I
I
mean,
can hear you now. Perfect, perfect.
whilst this fight's going on in the background, let's talk about other news. The picture that's done the rounds.
Get out of
Continue.
here, man.
Yeah.
Mayweather
Don't
versus
you ever
Logan Paul.
disrespect me. Don't you ever disrespect me.
Bruv, I mean, bruv, you know what?
What do you think of that?
I think that was fake. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was promotional stunt.
Yeah, man. Especially
I was
during like
stupid.
Canelo, like who are you gonna? How's I know it sounds, but how is someone at that level really gonna be walking around saying "I'll kill you, I'll kill you"? If he even gets run over, yeah, like the first person they're coming to know for is Mayweather. Like, yeah. So for me, I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's definitely all part of the game, especially with the way the Logan Paul brothers are. Absolutely, it's part of their game. Yes, Brian
Definitely.
Platt, pick yourself up, Brian Platt. When's the fight start? We believe the fight will. The ring walks are due to start around 4 a.m. UK time, so we're looking at another 45 minutes. But I would say anticipate another 20 minutes of pleasantries. So we're going to get what 100 national anthems.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna get super fake. When's the Canelo fight begin? We said 4 a.m. What are you turning into Pinocchio? Yeah. So oh, I should have put I should have changed the title. But yeah, so I think for the ring walk, I think what 4 a.m. and then we're gonna see a whole bunch of national anthems. It's been a while since I heard the Mexican one. In a big fight, obviously, and yeah, it should be interesting. So, guys, what do we make of this Mayweather Logan Paul theatrics? I mean, you gonna watch the fight?
I
No.
think no, I don't want to watch it, to be honest. I think it's a bit disrespectful to the sport, man.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes, obviously, people are going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can see the positives behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel that it's taking the piss out of boxing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, so interesting. It goes back to the thing where you could be an amazing boxer or whatever, but if you can't put bums in the seat, you're not really the ultimate boxer, man.
Yeah, 100%. You got to give it to Mayweather. He's a smart businessman. I mean, who else is going to make 100 million from a fight, which is so easy for him, like, considering obviously there's no upset.
Yeah. Yeah. Takayama's throwing some big punches. He's starting to throw some big shots. I mean, I have to say though, like, in regards to the Mayweather, for me, I'm just like, this is just entertainment. I think, look, we're seeing so many of the old boys come back. You know, Tyson, Roy Jones. What they're talking about, Cotto versus Marquez. De La Hoya saying he's coming back. James Toney. Like, there's just so many of these old fighters making a comeback. So for me, it's like, yeah, I can't really. I'm not really mad at it. Like it's all fun and games for me. Big up Jimmy Lee Frankham, BJ to win 100. How do you think he's going to win, Jimmy Lee? Is it by knockout? We're talking about decision, by points, TKO. Let us know, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We do need more views. We do need more subscribers, and we do need to grow the platform. So yeah, much appreciated support as always. But yeah, I thought, boy, Takayama seems to be.
He's coming back, isn't
he? Yeah, I mean, it's still very early in the fight.
Where they're swinging for each other.
Ooh.
Do you think they're going to be able to keep? It's a 12-round fight. Do you think they're going to keep up with the pace, or is one of them going to give in?
The thing is, like Mexicans, yes, and Japanese, they got high endurance. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised. It did look like Takayama though. I think if Soto is smart, he might just like obviously he got caught there. But I think he might just soak up a little bit and then just unload towards the end of the round. Because Takayama.
Do you think age will play a factor though?
This is what I'm saying. The age, the way his fighting style, a lot of movement, moving around the ring a lot. I think he's gonna play its part. absolutely.
Oh, they're going for it.
That's what you like to see, though, huh?
Yeah, Mexican style, isn't it?
Yeah,
Cinco de
exactly.
Mayo.
Mexico.
But yeah, guys, what do you think about Billy Joe Saunders? Do you think he's got a big chance to pull it off? You think he can pull it off?
Bro. I don't know, man. It's a big ass, but that ring is huge, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. This is massive. It looks
He
huge.
can run around for the whole fight, boy.
Yeah,
Saunders looks confident. You see him wrapping his hands, getting his hands wrapped.
yeah. I mean, I expect him to be confident. You got to admit, though. Yeah.
Mm.
You've got to admit you would expect him to be confident. Yeah, I didn't realize Ben Davison was going to be in the corner. You see him in the background.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Man, you know what? The numbers for this all around has been great. I mean, when you look online, everything, whether it's the face off, the way in,
yeah, bro. Matchroom smashed it.
yeah, like the behind the scenes, the picking of the gloves, like, yeah, they've captured everything. And to be fair, it's kind of captured our interest because, like, I've been looking at all of it. Tyson Fury done well to get out there as well, get some good exposure, grow his name, grow his brand. Guys, I want to ask you though, actually, because we're watching this fight, and it's been a while since we've watched the big fight, and we don't get to hear Adam Smith. This could be the law moving forward. It's more than likely Matchroom will work with DAZN. So, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, do you think?
I mean, I heard last time he was on Sky Sports, he was on the dots. So I feel like it's gonna be a big sort of. I don't know. Some people will probably miss him. Some people won't. But yeah, we're gonna miss that commentary. He's quite known for his voice, isn't he?
Bro, you saying Adam Smith was doing the darts? Yeah.
Yeah, he was commentating on the dots.
You're joking.
No, I'm not
Didn't know
joking.
that.
Someone told me so, and then I was like, wow.
Oh
He
wow.
knows a bit of dots as well. At least he's got some work there.
Sky are staying loyal to him then.
Yeah, it looks like it. But who is Sky gonna work with though? Which promoter do you think they'll go with?
So
People are saying Kel Sauerland.
You could argue because I think you got that Wasserman deal, but it's really how many fighters are under their stable. Like how much talent is within their stable. I think they could do a mix though. I think that might not be a bad option. Get guys like Lee Eaton. Probably plug in a lot more MTK fighter because I don't think unless they've got an ESPN deal, but that definitely could be a way forward. I'm not sure about the small hall shows, but it depends on what kind of a schedule of programming they want to put together. I think it would be good.
Definitely.
Yeah, but
to be fair to Sky, they did put a nice fight on, which was a pay-per-view fight last time against Parker and Chisora, isn't it?
Yeah, but see, but even as you say that, bro, picture it. Like we have to pay £20 to watch that Chisora Parker fight, and we're paying £2 tonight.
Yeah. It's a big difference, isn't it?
And for the quality. I mean, the undercard was obviously better, but
yeah, that's true. But this ain't that bad. Oh, it is. Well.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not really. Oh, that was a big shot he took.
They're not really known fighters, are they? In terms of like their popularity.
Yeah, there was no. See, again, you could argue, did they miss a trick here, or maybe they got a save all the money for Canelo? But you would have thought put a few more names on the undercard because you're right. Like these guys are not massively known. I mean, arguably, you should have put Andrade versus what's this boy's name? Liam Williams on the card.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been good. Apparently, Kid Galahad was meant to fight on this undercard, but I don't know what happened there.
Oh, yeah, that was for the Jazza Dickens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was really looking forward to that. That would have been a good fight.
Yeah, that
I wanted the heavyweight match. I wanted the heavyweight matchup on this, man.
like a known heavyweight. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Think about it, bro. This is the first biggest fight since the pandemic, and the undercard's
Full of
quite
crowd.
cool. Come on.
Exactly, and with a crowd.
Yeah, for real, man.
Bro, the
Yeah,
crowd looks nuts.
undercard could have been way better. You're right, man. I guess.
But this stadium is huge, man.
Bro,
Like,
I think the ring
I
is
don't know
huge,
what kind
man.
of dodgy deal they did. I don't know what kind of dodgy deal they did to get 70,000 fans approved. Money
yeah,
talks, man.
but yeah, there's that money talks. But don't forget, it's the states, right? So each state has different laws. So Texas has been opened up for a while. I mean, I think they've done football games, basketball games. Yeah, I put a picture up online of the arena, and it's when I say it's huge, I'm like, wow,
Massive, isn't it?
like,
It's a
and
stadium, isn't it?
yeah, that's the stadium. Yeah, when people actually sitting there, that's why that screen is so huge because, like, yeah, if you're in the when you're in the ceiling, literally that ring is gonna just look like a speck. It's gonna look like a speck of dust.
Yeah, definitely. I also know someone that's at the fight as well, man. So shout out to her, man, Valerie.
Oh
She's
my,
got a seat in there. So I'm
elusive.
a bit jealous about that, man. I want to go there.
You guys gonna commentate? Yeah, we're gonna try our best to. We're definitely gonna be watching. But yeah, we're gonna try and do our best to commentate. But yeah, be sure to be watching this fight, liking and sharing. Yeah, but yeah, big up to your friend that's in the arena. I mean, what did they travel? Did she travel from?
Yeah, she's from Texas, so
Oh,
she was
snap.
just basically sending me snaps
Snap.
all throughout the day. You know,
I
her
hear that.
arriving at the stadium
I
and
like
everything.
Zane's got international links everywhere. I
You know what I
hear it.
mean?
No, it's not even that. Like, she follows me on my Facebook, but yeah, she cool, man. So I was a bit jealous about that, man, because obviously I would love to see Canelo fight
I
during this,
know. You love
especially of
Canelo,
this
man.
fight, this magnitude.
Yeah,
Would have
big up,
loved to be there.
Beast. Welcome. Appreciate
But
this.
yeah, you know what we should do, guys? I think we should score the round. You know when the Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders fight happens, we get a scoring of each of our
You're gonna be
set.
like you're gonna be like Adelaide Bird, man, when it comes to
Bro, 10-8 round, 10-8 round, 10-8 round.
10-8 round.
11. You're gonna find that somehow 11 is gonna make it onto the scorecards for this one.
You know, you know what? Yeah, you see when we're gonna see at the end of the fight, we're gonna show each other the scorecard, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? That's gonna
That'll
be
be a
interesting.
funny
I'm up for
scorecard.
Yeah, man, definitely. We got a question here from Elusive Beast. I'll let Zayn, I'll let you take that question. Who are you predicting to win this fight?
Canelo by late stoppage or points, 7-12 or points. What are you lot saying, guys?
Sam? I feel like Sam's having a change of heart.
Yeah, I know it feels like that.
To who? Billy Joe.
Yeah.
Man.
No, I can't lie. I slapped a cheeky bet on Billy Joe to win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know Canelo should really tear Billy Joe to pieces. But again, if Billy Joe does win it, it messes up the game, and that's what we like. Us reporters and stuff, we love a mess up. We love an upset. We live off that.
Yeah, 100%, bro, man. I
I'm
can't
not
wait.
really. Whoever wins is good. No, but Joe, I want to do a Coogan Cassis. Whoever wins is good for boxing fans.
Yeah.
I love how he gets hurt. I feel awkward for him though, as well, because
Yes, you say that though, but it depends what the fight is because they've been quite open, which fair play to them. You know, they know the guys, but they've been fairly open with wanting Billy Joe to win and thinking that he's going to win. So yeah, I think it just. Bro,
Kojo, what do you think? What's your prediction?
Bro, I'm going with a Canelo points decision. Yeah, I think overall, I think look, Billy Joe is gonna make the fight tough. But I do think Canelo, whilst he is beatable, I just think he's been operating at this level for a bit longer.
Look at him, man. They're shuffling.
Yeah, he's tried and tested, and I think a points decision, whilst Canelo wants to knock out, I think for Billy Joe, if he can stay the 12, and he makes it a tough draw fight, I think it's still good for him. I'm not going to say it's not impossible for him to get the win. I just think it's going to be very tough because it's not only about just beating the guy. We got to be for real. Canelo's got the judges as well. So, yeah. What would be mad, which nobody's talking about, which it could be a Fury Wilder, is Billy Joe to knock out Canelo. I feel like everyone
happening. Bro, if he knocks him out, yeah, nah, he can't. I don't even think about it. He can't. I'll put so much money in. I'd even bet my car.
I'll be so sad if that happens, bro.
I say, you know the truth, yeah. Like you don't want to be the Michael Jordan, the new Michael Jordan, with tears, man. Because if there's a knockout, I feel like you're gonna be in tears. Sam, can you imagine this?
Okay, I take that back. I take it back. If
it could happen, you just never know, man.
Yeah.
With boxing, that's why this sport is so.
Who's the last guy? Who's the last guy? Billy Joe couldn't even stop Martin Murray, so.
Yeah. No, of course. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if that ever happened.
But you know the baddest thing I have to say though, and you're right what you're saying, Sam, but I always look at it with Fury, man. Like before Fury went and stopped Wilder, like I know we're talking about different fundamentals and skill sets, but before he stopped Wilder, nobody was thinking that he's gonna go out there and do.
But listen, bro, Fury's a heavyweight. He's actually a big man. If he loves you, of course. But at the same time, Saunders, like, he's not that. That's not his game, man. He's not a guy.
No, it's not his game.
That's not his bag, man. Yeah. His game's to try and outwork Canelo, which is difficult.
I don't think he can outwork Canelo. I don't see it happening personally, but you just never know. But if he decides to fight on the inside, he's just going to play right into Canelo's game plan, isn't it? But meanwhile, this fight's going on. They're going for a war, right? Oh. Did you see that, guy?
Yeah, we're about to see more.
That's a decent fight, to be fair.
He's finishing strong.
Did you see the finish?
Well, you see this Takayama, man. This guy is tough. You know who he was like? I'll tell you what. Keyshawn Davis fought on that card earlier today as well. That the prospect coming out of the States, supposed to go to the Olympics, but decided to turn pro. Really mature fighter. He fought a guy called Meza, and this guy was tough. Like, I thought he was gonna get. You would have thought. I think he kind of swabbled him in the first round. I think, but from then onwards, the guy was just he just knew how to close the distance, clinch at the right times, and even though he took some big shots, he held firm. So Takayama kind of looks like he's in that mold. He seems like he's here for the night. He's here for the long run, which is great, right?
We would have thought he'd slow down a bit, because he's the older man. But he's all right. He's doing quite well. It's the 7th round. There's still quite a long way to go.
He might get stopped though, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because he's the older guy and he just looks physically smaller. Might have a toll on him, but no, he's trying. He's trying to stay in there. He's giving it his best shot.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing well. Got a message from Complex Team. What time is the fight going live? The fight will be shown on the zone from 4 a.m. UK time. 4 a.m. UK time is a supposed ring walk. Soto's really using some good feet movement there. Great lateral movement. But Takayama is also returning and steamed him. I think he thinks it's rugby. He almost turned it into a little bit of rugby.
It's a good match. It's exciting. How do you have it so far?
Yeah, it's a weird one because obviously I've not been scoring it, to be frank. I would imagine Soto's ahead, but Takayama's still in there.
Yeah, definitely. He's doing all right. But he's getting caught with the odd power shot there. See that overhand right hit him. Oh.
Yeah, no, he's
say they've got good chins though. They've been taking both good shots, on the chin.
No, they've both been doing well.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the work rate of Soto though. I mean, not Toka, Sota Takayama.
Mm.
But he's taking a bit more punishment now, man.
Guys, what do you guys make of the Michael Hunter pulling out of the Hrgovic fight?
Yeah, I was surprised about that, to be honest, because I really wanted to see that fight.
Did you see Callum? Did you see Callum's thing? Callum's
I've not seen
IFL
it.
interview.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I heard about it though, man. I heard he went in.
Do you know what? I like Callum. He's quite funny.
Hmm.
He's a funny
You know
guy.
what? The comments always crack me up about him. Every time I look at Callum's interviews, I scroll down to the comments because you know what they're saying about him.
Yeah, Callum's a funny guy, man.
He's a character, man.
He's a character, yeah, man.
No, he is. He is. He was talking about Michael Hunter's a joker, if that's true.
Well,
What did he say about Michael Hunter? What was it?
Oh,
Why did
basically,
he pull out the fight?
he pulled out for no reason. Took the fight to
Really?
purse bids. They set up the purse bids, 600 and something thousand. It was for the IBF final eliminator, and Hrgovic has been out training since January. And Michael Hunter was just basically saying, yeah, he's ready, tweeted and spoke about how he's ready and whatnot. And then, you know, when it came down to the contract with the IBF to sign, not the promoter's contract, but the IBF contract for a letter of intent to basically say that you're ready to fight for the IBF, he didn't get back to him.
Oh, really? That's surprising, man. I wouldn't have expected that from him.
So he's trying to say that but you know what? Kala did give him the benefit of the doubt, to be fair. Kala said that if he's able to fight directly for a world title in his next fight, then he takes back everything he said because it's strategic management, but he doesn't think that.
I mean, Kojo, what do you make of that?
Well, let's see, yeah, I'm hearing it and I'm like, boy, let's see. I think, yeah, we're gonna time will tell. I mean, Hunter is always, he has seen game, to be fair, but there's also been a bit of like, yeah, you question how serious he is. Because yeah, he's not really done much. Let's be real. So I think he's a decent fighter, but yeah, I mean, this would have been a tough test for him, and I'm surprised that he took it because I feel Hrgovic is probably one of those guys under the radar. He's a dark horse in the heavyweights, and yeah, you lose to him. Where do you really go? You know, if he had lost that fight, where does he really go? And yeah, I'm not necessarily surprised. But as Kala's saying, I mean, when it comes to the heavyweights and title shots, I just think, I'll be honest, bro, if your name's not Joshua, Fury, or Wilder, I don't see it, or Usyk at best, I don't see how you're getting a title shot. Like, I think it's far down the way. Do you know what I mean? I think you're talking about easily 2020, like a year from now, before anybody outside of those four names is fighting for titles, bro.
No. Hunter should fight Joyce, man.
Who do you think? Who wins?
Joyce kills him.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. It's just the power as well, right?
I can't lie. Since what Joyce did to Dubois, not that I don't rate Joyce. I rated Joyce before, but he's actually on smoke. Like, he actually is on smoke.
Yeah. Is that Usyk fight gonna happen?
I think everything's waiting on the announcement of Joshua Fury, isn't it?
I think they'll get an announcement, man, very soon. I think before the end of this month, he's got an announcement.
I mean, there were rumors where there was supposed to be an announcement today, but I'm like, yeah, I doubt that. I feel like whilst it would make sense to do it today because it's a lot of eyes on this event, I just feel like, yeah, they want to do it like open it, announce it to the world, and have both guys sort of like staring at each other, like you know, with that type of announcement, you know, it's a huge photo opportunity. The guys are probably going to want to suss each other out early doors. Did you guys see? I'll tell you to watch it. Eddie Hearn's podcast, No Passion, No Point.
Oh, did you see it? What was he saying?
He interviewed Fury. It was actually quite entertaining because they're going back and forth. And Fury's telling him, "Listen, I'm knocking your boy out. Your boy is not off the punch. He's a businessman. Like, he's saying what punch he's gonna knock Joshua out with, like left hook. He said if he comes back from that, he's gonna deck him with an overhand right. Well, it's actually quite entertaining, especially seeing them go back and forth.
But you know what? I think Fury's scared of Joshua, man. Not as in he's scared to fight him, but I think he's scared of Joshua's ability, that he feels that Joshua could potentially have the better of him. And I think, you know what, listening to an interview that I heard about, Joshua was talking about Tyson Fury. Why is Fury so obsessed with Joshua's body, man? It's true. He's always obsessed with it.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is. I'm not going to say it's an insecurity, because that's too hard, but I think you got to look at it as, obviously, if you take a picture of the two of them, like, and someone says, who's the heavyweight champion of the world, like, going to people's countries and beating them, you would probably say Joshua. So I think, you know, they all kind of say it, but yeah, I kind of get why Tyson does it, because he does. You look at him. I mean, have you seen him? Andrew McCart, big up Andrew McCart, who's from IFL, who's been out in Texas. He did a bit of body sparring with Fury. And look, obviously Fury's a huge guy, right? So I'm not taking a piss, but when he's in these little bikini shorts, whatever it is that he wears, yeah, like, and the bulge is just like, come on, guys. Like, so I get why he says it. I don't think it means anything. You know, I don't think it means anything about him being afraid. I do think he's super confident against Joshua. Yeah, I do think. I think. Let's be honest. Everyone's looking at the Ruiz loss and thinking, "Boy, Joshua can be attacked."
Definitely.
Do you know, watching that again, the way Ruiz attacked up Joshua was mad. Thinking about it, he was like, "You are not doing me like this." He just laid into it. I was like, rah.
What do you think about Ruiz against Ariola, man?
Yeah, what about that performance?
He needs to stay fat, man. Ruiz is better when he's fat, man. I can't lie.
Yes, he's better when he's fat. They were actually saying, no, by losing the weight, he can't absorb the punches anymore, man. I'm like, you're taking a piss, man. I actually think, like, if you look on reflection, though, I'm like, if you look at it, like, he gets hit, but he kind of comes straight back up, man. Whether that's the right or wrong thing to do, but he never really stays down, which you got to give him credit for. Boy, Takayama's throwing some shots, bro. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I feel like he's come back into this fight, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think his experience is telling.
Bro, he's got energy.
At the same time, Soto's landing the the eye-catching shots.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised by his work rate.
Takayama's work rate, exactly. But bro, I'm telling you, so these guys, and I'm not saying it just, but like, I used to play football with some Chinese and Japanese guys, and they're high energy, like they compress.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they don't get tired, but like, they got great stamina and they've got really high energy when it comes to like sport. Look at that. Soto landed some good combination, and you got to wonder his power, man. You got to wonder about Soto's power, really.
Yeah.
What the? I don't know who's got the. You might just need to turn the volume down.
Oh, I'm still watching this fight. This is crazy, man. They're just going at it.
They're proper, bro. Like, Takayama's defense is just like non-existent, man. Every time Soto wants to throw a shot, he's just getting through, man.
No, this is a good comment.
Soto might have hurt him there. There's 20 seconds left in the round, though.
He's stopping him. He's going.
Oh, he stopped him. Wow, that was a bit premature.
You're ahead of us, so I haven't seen that, man. I'm still in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's mad.
That's a bit
I thought that was a bit premature, guys.
Right.
I mean, he was getting hit with the power punches, but he was still firing back, you know?
So the doctor, I think the doctor called it.
No, nobody called it. It's the ref called it, man.
The ref stopped it.
The guy.
What did you think of that stoppage, man?
I think that was crap, man. Guys, what do you think of that? I feel
that was weird, man. I didn't expect that. I was like, what?
You can see. I mean, look, truth be told, it'll be interesting to see the scorecards, but I doubt he was ahead. But I mean, yeah, that was.
I mean, still, look at the referee. God. You should have let it go on, man. I think you should have let it go on. I don't know. Takayama's celebrating like he won the fight.
See, man, like Errol Spence in the ring, in the building.
As I say, in
What's
the
he
ring,
doing? Did Takayama win? He's celebrating.
he's trying to show that he's got the energy to fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
man. Wow, this guy's going because you're ahead of me, and he's what? Wait, he's basically saying,
Oh, that is so funny, man.
wait, that's jokes.
No, they took the piss for that.
Yeah, they took the piss, you know. I don't know why the ref stopped it, man.
I mean, I get it, but yeah.
I think judging by the last couple fights here, do you think there's, I don't know, do you think there's going to be something fishy going on in the main event as well?
Nah.
Obviously, man, it's Canelo, bro. Not in the back, but there's always going to be something fishy with Canelo.
But do you know what killed me? When Billy Joe was talking about you like the beef steaks, I was cracking up.
And his dad in the background, juicy ones.
Yeah. It's true. I swear, you know what, bro? I thought I heard that, but so,
No, it was funny.
bro.
You know, that was one of the funniest things I've heard in a minute in boxing, bro. The last time I laughed that hard was when, off topic now, but you know, O'Hara Davis and Anthony Fowler, they were on Eddie Hearn, they were going at it, and O'Hara Davis just whacks out a bottle of olive oil and goes, "All you do is sell this CBD oil. You're not a boxer." I was cracking up.
Was that at the start of lockdown that they were going at
Yeah,
it?
that was banter.
Yeah, good.
But,
man.
but also another time I found funny boxing moments was with when David Hay and Bellew, the first fight when they were going at it in the press conference, and David was going at Eddie.
Yeah,
going at Eddie.
He was fuming, bro. You know what? Yeah, it must be so. I know it sounds bad, but it must be. Yeah, they must look at that and think, "Fuck, he must have hated Eddie Hearn at that stage, bro."
Bro, the way he was like, "Oh yeah, apples and pears, Eddie, this, that." Now I was not laughing.
But bro,
And then,
yeah, carry on. Sorry, bro.
even Eddie was getting wound up, my guy. If you need the money, you have to go through me to get it. It was mad. He's a mastermind at these games, you know.
Bro, yeah, by that level, yeah. Thing is, as is obvious, there's so much going on behind the scenes that we don't have a clue about. So,
100%.
yeah, like we're just seeing it as our like top table. What, like, whilst these discussions have been being had, Eddie Hearn's probably been telling them like, tell David Hay to get that 8 o'clock in the morning, like, you know what I mean, like, because he's notorious late to go to attending things. Yeah, man, it's mad.
Every time David Hay makes a prediction, though, he always, I don't know, man, tends to get them wrong a lot of times.
Yeah, man.
You noticed that?
I noticed that, bro, man.
His predictions are a joke.
Bro, he's almost as bad as freaking, what's his name? Nelson, man.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as Nelson. But yeah, I agree with you, man. Like sometimes I'm hearing, hey, like the way I'm hearing when he predicts, I don't think he's predicting like thinking of the fight. I think it's more about his emotion. Like if you like the fighter, if you don't like the fighter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. The last one he was the same. His aura was going to stop him. He nearly did though, but you know, yeah. It was another wrong prediction.
The other day. Do you know what else I was watching? What I was watching the other day. Sorry, before we start going into Canelo VJS, I was watching Derek Chisora Mad Moments. He's actually nuts. Yeah. He is actually nuts. Like when he was like, when he flipped the table, it was like, I am the baddest motherfucker I've flipped.
Like, you know, you got to rate what's his name, Dillian White for that
Didn't.
fight because my man didn't even move, man. Like,
He didn't. He
Yeah, he
didn't.
didn't.
And then he keeps winding. It's funny how he winds up Dean. He was calling Dean a little chillier. Do you know what? Dean was actually on smoke back then. He was actually.
I remember that, and I was just like, boy, but I think Dean was look, Dean's my guy. So, but yeah, I think at the time he was more confident. I don't know if that will still be the case now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dean was on smoke. He'll be like, I'll slap you up. I was like, rah.
Right. He would have
But do you
been.
think this fight should have been stopped, guys? I'm watching the replay of the stoppage. I was like, no. I mean, it was one more round.
I don't even like Carl Froch commentating, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You
Guys,
might be ahead of me now.
guys, I'm gonna. Yeah, Sam's probably got his. Nah, Sam can't be ahead of us, man. He's on Tesco Mobile, man. He definitely ain't ahead of us, man.
Because I can hear Carl Froch talking and I'm not at that stage yet. I don't know. Well, I haven't got my volume on.
Yeah, this is
No,
don't.
you lot are still ahead. You lot are definitely still ahead.
Guys, I'm gonna leave the chat for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna get a coffee. So you guys stay, and then when we come
Yeah,
back,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
by the
problem.
time Kojo comes back, I'm gonna grab a coffee. Like, bro, it's actually all a bit magic, man. I can't even cap.
If you need a coffee, you can grab one too, bro.
No. Wait for
You're
Kojo
good.
to come back so we can keep the
But yeah,
conversation
man.
flowing.
What do you think? You got Billy Joe Saunders pulling the upset?
No, not really, brother. I can't really see it, but like, I don't know. The card that undercard just now made up for a lot of the kind of dry shows or whatever. But
Yeah.
I do think they should have really splashed the cash on this fight, man. It's like 70,000 fans.
Mm.
Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders. You should have fully done like a Mexican brick type thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm. Well, how do you feel Canelo's gonna win this fight? You still got him by knockout?
Nah, it's a points thing.
Points, isn't it? I think Billy Joe's obviously a mover, isn't it? So it's gonna be really hard to land like proper flush on him.
Mm.
That could be the case, but yeah, but we've never seen Billy Joe in with a guy like Canelo. I mean, I wanted to see him in with Andre before. That would have been interesting. We would have seen how much more of a good fighter he is if he beat Andre, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. I just really can't wait, man. I've been waiting for this fight for a long time, man. What's gonna be interesting to me, Sam, is to see if Canelo's improved on his weaknesses, you know? Because we know this style gives him problems. I think if he hasn't learnt from his weaknesses, then I think that style's gonna always trouble him as a fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Canelo's always in great shape, man. You can't even follow him.
Mm. He's always in shape, but every fighter's has got their weaknesses, isn't it? The style that they have trouble with. And considering Billy Joe's a southpaw, southpaws are definitely tricky to fight against
Look at
anyway, you
Canelo
know?
putting his gloves on, man.
Huh?
Look at Canelo putting his gloves on.
Yeah, you see that. They have their own sort of gloves as well, no boxing, no life, if you've noticed, you know? But then what was interesting to see at the weigh-in, Billy Joe Saunders with his mind games, he had a no God, no life um, sort of branded T-shirt on as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mind games going into this fight, you know. That's one thing that I'm interested to see if
Yeah.
that plays out in the fight. What do you think of that, Sam?
Yeah, no, bro, I hear it's a bit wild. Like the mind games that are being played, it makes sense. It makes sense because look, Billy Joe's got to do everything. He's gonna need everything in his favor, man.
Hmm.
So
And
the
looking
man
at
has
that
got.
ring today, I mean, does that ring look bigger to you in any way than a usual ring?
That ring looks huge, man.
Do you think that'll play a factor in this fight?
Yeah.
Mm. Do you think Billy Joe Saunders' team, bro, like they've tried to get every single advantage instead of letting Canelo have his
Hundred
own way?
percent,
Because they've put a lot of pressure on Eddie Hearn, isn't it? Because
bro.
you can see originally it was meant to be a 20-foot ring, but
Yeah,
now
a
it's
little
a
bit mad.
22-foot ring, and that definitely plays into Saunders' game plan, isn't it?
Yeah,
But do you think Canelo's going to be able to cut off the ring? Because in the
yeah,
past
definitely.
he's had problems
He should
being
be
cut
able
off.
to now.
Mm,
Canelo's elite, like everyone knows, man.
definitely. But how do you think about Canelo's response to that, though? Because he did say he doesn't really care how big it is.
Yeah,
Do
but
you
he's
think
gonna
that
say
he's
that.
confident in his ability to do the job?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm, definitely, man. It's going to be interesting to see how this fight goes, man.
Mm.
What would you like to see, though?
Hmm?
What would you like to see happen if it was up to you?
What the fight?
Yeah, in terms of how you wanted it to play out.
I want it to be a little bit of a chess match before an explosive. Do you know what? Because I like an upset and I love how the game
Mm.
will just go mad. Yeah, I would love to see Billy KO Canelo just for bad, but that's never gonna happen. So
Well, we hope so. Anything can happen in boxing. That's why
yeah,
this
anything
sport is
can
so
happen.
exciting.
Look, Canelo's the very he ain't stopping Canelo. Man.
I like his t-shirt. Have you seen his t-shirt he's got on? Keep Canelo and carry on.
Mm.
Mm.
But Canelo's a very cool-headed person.
Mm. But you got to say that Billy Joe Saunders has tried to get under his skin. And
I
do you
think he
think he
has.
has?
Yeah.
Because we've never seen Canelo a bit like, responsive to his opponents whenever they're sort of taunting him. And he did that during the face-off. So,
Mm.
yeah, I think you're right, man. He's definitely got into his head. I just hope that don't, affect his
Canelo's down for
performance.
stoppage.
Hmm?
Team Canelo's down to the stoppage.
Bro, I just can't wait for this fight, man. Styles make fights, and this fight, very contrasting and different styles, you know.
Hear that, man?
Mm. What do you think about the fans, like, being in attendance? Does it make a big difference, you reckon?
Massive, crazy.
It looks crazy up there, man. Just looking at the whole stadium and it's filled. It's been such a long time since we've had the fans in attendance as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Talked about frustration in spots that Canelo showed against Lara because of the movement.
Yeah, look, basically, they're showing the replay of the Lara fight. Do you think he needs to apply the same tactics because Saunders is a southpaw?
That ball quick of the arm.
Yeah.
I think that's what Billy's quite frustrating. Quite at Harris. Quite getting to that red bit. Quite down on his upfield and then hopefully find the open. And of course, if memory serves me correctly, it's Mayweather that looks into the audience when Canelo punched the rope. Billy Joe Saunders did the same thing against Alfred. Could that be a factor on Saturday night? A psychological one and a small one, but every bit of percentage, I guess, helps. It is nature. Billy Joe
Yes,
Saunders.
bro.
Yes, what's going on? Yes, guys.
Yeah,
Do
we
someone
just
might
discussed.
turn
You're
the volume, the background volume?
I think that's Sam.
All right, Sam, you going to grab a coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
right.
Yeah, Saunders. They're saying a bit of Saunders. He's looking good on his feet right now. But
Yeah, it's not. I'm just seeing it now, man.
hmm.
Wait, we nearly have lift. We nearly have lift off, man.
But what I think's going to be interesting, guys, is who starts fast in this fight, the quickest. Because we're going
Exactly.
to be expecting Billy Joe to start fast, isn't it?
I do. I know it sounds bad, but I think he does. He does need to. I think he needs to kind of impose his authority, but also build that rhythm. I think he does need to build the
Mm.
rhythm. One, showing that he's not afraid, and two, allowing his skill set to come to fruition. I mean, what do
Yeah.
you think? Who needs to start the fastest?
I think that's going to be interesting, man. Both of them do need to start taking the early rounds because if it does go all 12 rounds, I mean, it's going to be very interesting about who starts the fastest, who bags the early rounds, you know?
And now you see, we're seeing Canelo hitting the pads. One punch that I think we've got to look out for, and I know we speak about the southpaw, but I think the left hand to the body, I think that could be an interesting shot in this fight, and especially how Canelo, who's a smart fighter, sets that up. You know how he brings that into play, because if he touches Billy Joe Saunders' body, this is where I think living the lifestyle will show its where he hasn't lived the lifestyle will show his limits because your body needs to be in top condition, and I think you look at guys like Golovkin who have withstood the power. They are in top shape. Mayweather, he really couldn't land a glove on, but I feel like he will be able to land some punches on Billy Joe Saunders. So yeah, I mean, for you, I wanted to ask you. I mean, like. What do you think could be the key punch for Canelo in this fight?
Like you mentioned, the left hook to the body, that's going to be a very good, interesting punch because he needs to come underneath Billy Joe Saunders' jab. I think that left hook to the body can do a lot of damage during the fight, you know. Obviously, he's also got to use his own sort of head movement to try and get in. But yeah, definitely that left hook to the body, like you mentioned, he's got to get to that early body early, you know, because there's all good saying that he can wait till the later rounds, but he needs to make sure he gets Saunders in that position where, you know, that he's stationary target, you know. So that's the only way Canelo's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, and it's weird because, like, for both of them, I want to see like I'm going to say the state of their chin, but I think if like Canelo lands a big shot, if we see the type of reaction that Golovkin had, he wasn't. Because it's fair to say he didn't stop him in his tracks. I think that could be interesting. So how Canelo. So how Billy Joe Saunders takes one of the big punches from Canelo, but also for Billy Joe Saunders, if he lands a big shot and again it doesn't do anything, is that going to dent confidence? Because I'm sure part of his game plan is to give Canelo something to think about, not allowing him to just launch into attacks without thinking about it. So yeah, he wants to back him up. The 1-2 coming in with a big, I guess, his straight left. That's the punch that Billy Joe Saunders, you would imagine, will be looking at. I was just going to say, you know what? You've seen Fury, obviously, is on the screen now. He's been around a lot. Nobody's picked up that he's got basically, he's got a black eye. I saw his eye was marked up a couple of days ago, and now you're seeing it. So, yeah, he's definitely getting himself into some tough sparring ahead of this Joshua fight. I'm not sure what he's saying.
Yeah, no, that's true. I've always seen him with a black eye recently. I think he knows that this fight's going to maybe happen this year. So he's maybe trying to stay in shape all the time. And I've seen recently, I don't know if you've seen the footage of him getting hit to the body by Josh Taylor.
Yeah, he's been doing that with quite a few guys. Yeah, even
I think definitely the fight might happen this year. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is going to happen. I think, look, we know the money's been put up behind the scenes in Saudi Arabia. It's a big deal. You're talking about one of the biggest fights in history, and everybody wants to get paid, and contracts need to be dotted over.
Yeah.
There are a lot of split. You talk about the networks, DAZN, BT Sports, Sky Sports, ESPN. There's a lot of that comes into play. So, yeah, I would say these things don't just get done by clicking your fingers. But like most of us, I always felt that Eddie Hearn, when this whole contract was signed, with Mark Spiegel, about a month ago, I always felt that was a bit too premature. Yes, Sam, what's going on?
What's happening? Yeah, the fight is almost upon us, man.
I'm telling you, we're seeing the tail of the tape, man. Age, Billy Joe Saunders a year older. That's the other thing, he's a year older, but he doesn't feel anywhere as experienced as Canelo, man. He's got the high.
Guys, one interesting question I wanted to ask you,
Mhm.
do you feel that Billy Joe's sort of freshness, the fact that he's taken not much punishment, will help his performance?
Yes and no. Yes and no, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I think it's freshness, but it's not like he's been operating at this level. But then for his style of fight, again, there's freshness, but has he faced somebody that might apply the amount of pressure that Canelo has, So I don't know. But Buff is in the building, so yeah, we're definitely starting to get a lift off. How about you, bro? What do you think? Do you think? Do you think his fights, or yeah? Do you think
I think he's never been in there with someone like Canelo, so I'm expecting. If I be honest with you, I think he's going to be tricky for the first couple rounds. Canelo's shown that he's an improving fighter, so I'm expecting to make the right adjustments. For the second half of the fight, he'll definitely take over.
Come on, guys. The national anthem. There's a lot of Brits out there, I'm hearing.
Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few in attendance, maybe. One thing I do like about Saunders, their team sometimes. See what they're doing right now. They're just praying. I like that. I do like that about Tyson and Billy Joe. That they do like.
No, Tyson's got Billy Joe's back, man. They are boys.
Yeah, they're the proper boys.
The guy Tom Watts was saying that he was kind of his manager. He was saying that a lot of them, they've all been around each other for a few years now. So yeah, they're not just like associates; they're actual friends. So they were speaking about how that will help him. I do think, as much as people might say okay, it's nothing, but I do think the fact that Fury's there is good for him as well, because Fury's a star in his own right, and he's an attraction in his own right. So yeah. So I think that's going to help him. But yeah, at the end of the day, there's only two guys that are going to start trading punches. So the time is nearly upon us, boys.
I'm so excited, man.
Looking forward to it finally. But you know what? Billy's team looks confident, man. I like it. I like how they look. I like the aura, the camp, the dressing room. I don't know about. I don't know how long. It'll be interesting to see what Tibbs is like with Billy Joe.
100%.
You know what I was thinking, right? If this goes the way that, let's say, Fury's predicted, so to speak, like, when it comes to like predictions from these guys, they're gonna be valued even more, man. You're gonna have to really worry, because
100%. That's why I'm really worried.
But you know what? The only thing I will say, because I think, which has got me surprised, that some of the Billy Joe Saunders supporters, they're just like supremely confident. Like, they can't see. Not only can they only see Billy Joe winning, but it's like they say things like knockout, and just like, okay, yeah. I get there's a narrative and there's a logic there, but I'm like, knockout. I'm like,
Mm.
oh,
I personally don't see it, man. Not knockout. I think his best chance of winning is points, and that's understandable. But knockout, you're gonna have to fight to in Canelo's game plan, which is the inside. And I think Canelo's just a great inside fighter.
hmm.
It's gonna be difficult to knock him out.
I think Saunders will have to be in the inside as well, though, to show that he's not afraid. We're going to have to see that during this fight. I don't think he can
Yeah, that's
range
true.
for the whole 12 rounds. I think, yeah, he's going to have to get close. I just
Yeah,
think,
he's gonna have to win these rounds convincingly as well. Seen as though the judges may be in favor of Canelo
you
because
know
the
what, mate?
fans as well.
When I see events like this, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You got to take your hat off to Eddie Hearn because, like, obviously he's going to another country, and yeah, this is a big event.
Let's
And like
not lie.
in that bill,
PBC ain't doing this.
I wouldn't say that. Bro. I think like don't do that. Don't do that British hype and get out and go over the top. You know what I mean, bro? Like
Bro,
this is
PBC
Canelo,
understands this.
but this is Canelo doing this. Like
Bro, why did PBC sign him then? I'm not even getting on. I'm just saying.
yeah, but bro, it's who Canelo wants, bro. This with Canelo is you got to look at it. I do think there's a strategy. Hence why he's gone for Smith. He's gone for Saunders, Matchroom, and he's gonna potentially go for Plant, then for Benavidez, maybe.
But
Charlo.
he's beaten a lot of like English fighters, recently.
No, he has. But yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
back to the point with Matchroom, I think, yeah, this is great for their company, great for the experience. Like, this is huge.
Mm.
Yeah, but Sam has he's got his Matchroom hoodie on.
Matchroom? What do you mean, bro? Matchroom? Actually, I'm a Matchroom fan, to be fair. I am.
Yeah, man. Canelo's warming up, boy. The thing is, what did you make of Canelo's outfit for the weigh-in, man? Those silky pajamas, bro. He's
Bro,
living the dream, bro. Private.
Did you see Eddie's silky pajamas?
Huh?
Did you see Eddie's silky pajamas?
But Eddie's were like they were dark, so from a distance, you couldn't tell that they were pajamas as much.
Mm-hmm.
But Canelo's was just like turquoise. I'm like, damn.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I was like,
I think Eddie Hearn likes Canelo, man. All jokes aside.
Absolutely.
I think he's a fan.
Oh yeah, he said it.
Voila.
I mean, he said that he's been in awe of Canelo at times. So yeah, I think absolutely. I think this is where the issues from Billy Joe is coming up. But for me, I want to ask you guys: do you not think Billy Joe should have expected that he's going to be treated like the B-side by everyone, including Eddie Hearn?
Of course.
He should have, but the thing about Billy Joe is he doesn't like being, like, so to say, not the face of the show.
Mm.
He's not used to that, I think.
Well, we're getting ready, man. Not long at all. Sam, are you sure that's coffee or not vodka?
Mate, look. I don't know if you can see.
All I see is clear liquids.
No, man. It's coffee Patron.
Yeah, he's saying there you go.
Oh my god, this is it, guys.
Man.
You know when you see Buffer in the ring, yeah, when you think about his job, you're like, yeah, this guy's a G. I saw a picture of him. He apparently was in World War II. He was a soldier, man. I was like, or he's in the Navy. I think I'm sure he was a soldier.
Yeah.
You gotta think, man. What do they call it? A glow up. Like he's enjoying the life, man. Flowing out.
The Buffers in town. That's a big show, boy.
Big show, bro.
Is Saunders coming out first?
Yeah, probably. He's the B-side, no?
Yeah.
I can't see
This
how.
is going to be interesting, bro.
I'm surprised it's not coming up to Eminem, man.
Typical, isn't it? Oh, man.
See, this is the problem as well for me with Saunders is that when you see like the highlights, if you notice, they just focus on Lemieux. I don't know if it's a rights thing, but yeah, I don't know because it wasn't on his own. Yeah, so yeah, it's really
Come
just
on, Canelo.
Bro, this is mad. Boxing's back, man.
I'm telling you, cut from a different cloth.
This entrance looks good, you know. Wow.
Damn. The light show is serious.
Yeah.
Matchroom don't fuck around with that production, bro.
I'm telling you.
And they've done a good job on the entrances, man.
I love
So what
Tyson
we
Fury's entrances, man.
Yeah. So we're saying, people, guys, last predictions. Any changes? Any changes?
No,
We all sticking to the script.
oh, I don't know about Sam. I think Sam's changed his mind here.
No.
Sam,
I've got,
that's the third time this tonight, man.
allow it, man. Canelo.
Look at Saunders is a nutter. Look how he's dancing.
Yeah, but bro, wouldn't you be dancing? You're
That's
dancing
what
all
I'm
the way to
saying.
the bank.
I'm not even saying it as a firing shot. I'm like, as a confidence thing, man. He's just basically telling them you can say what you want, boo me. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm here.
He looks confident, man. I think he's embracing the moment.
Of course.
And what he said was they're going to be cheering for Canelo before the fight, but at the end of the fight, they'll be cheering for me. That was very interesting
I
when he
love
said
his
that.
confidence, man. Oozes of it.
Mm. Well, but when I look at this arena, I'm like, this arena's fat. I don't know if you were looking at any of the pictures on Twitter and stuff. So obviously everyone that's there was taking. There's a hotel right opposite it, so they were
Yeah,
taking pictures from their hotel room. But it looks like a spaceship. I was like,
yeah.
what's going on?
It looks massive, isn't it? The stadium.
It looks huge. I'm not gonna lie, the atmosphere must be just vibes, though.
Especially since this pandemic.
He's dancing. He looks confident, you know.
I'm telling you. Are you guys on an advert?
No,
No.
I'm on the ring walk of Saunders.
Why the hell are they showing me this advert, man?
Are you on an advert?
I swear.
Are you ahead of us?
No, I don't think so, man.
Wow, that massive. That crowd is massive as well, you know, 70,000. I hope he doesn't win though, man. Just don't like the way how cocky Saunders is, isn't it? I know a lot of Brits
For
support
boxing,
him.
it's not good if he wins, but
But I think it is.
I think he's cocky, man.
Like, I mean, look, for forgetting all that, like my personal like opinion of him, I think if he wins, it is good for boxing because I think like it upsets the apple cart. You know, you would think in his stage of his career. I mean, they're both going to take on big fights, but yeah, you get to see him, Billy Joe in some big fights, really test his career. So yeah, I think it's not that bad for boxing if he should win. Yeah, I just think.
Canelo's
It's
real
Canelo
his real
coming
looks
out,
gonna be
man.
nuts. Listen to that.
His entrance is going to be mad. Watch.
God, man, look.
This is the Canelo show, guys.
Boy,
Come on, Canelo.
man. I'm worried for you, bro.
I'm worried as well, bro. I'm nervous as
You don't
well.
like what you're seeing, man.
Oh, man. I just hope Canelo puts me out of my misery, man. The
Guys, you
road
know
to
what?
undisputed
You know
continues.
Andre's in the arena, yeah, and he's wearing a T-shirt that says Canelo and Billy Joe are scared to fight Boo Boo.
No way.
I swear, man.
Yeah, but he can't really talk. His last performance was a bit shaky.
Nah, he done what he needed to do against Williams, man. He showed that his levels. Just because you picked Williams, man, you're saying that. You
Now,
know.
Zane, you begin to realize Kojo's a hater. Kojo's a hater.
Agendas.
Kojo's
Like,
a hater.
nah, man, he showed his level, to be fair. I think even Williams could see that. Well, you know, I heard they're selling tickets for these ringside tickets for 25K
What?
for this fight. Yeah, man.
But you know what? Most men can afford them. Them men there, they can afford it. Like one. Hey.
Guys are taking the piss, man. They always do a concert for Canelo, bruv. I mean, how many of them? What were all these men in the bubble or what, man? There's about there's about 100 of them on the stage, bro. They don't respect Billy Joe. See, you know what it is? Yeah, I really obviously again it doesn't affect the performance, but all this stuff I'm like, gotta make sure you go out there and win first, man. Like do this when you win.
Yeah, because it's Mexican Independence Day, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, fair point. I'm not saying I don't like it either. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
If he doesn't, imagine if Billy Joe doesn't, he's gonna mock Mexicans for life.
You know what it is? The thing that worries me is that Billy Joe thrives off that. You know, he performs well under pressure. So that's gonna be interesting.
You know, the other thing, I'll be honest, maybe I think also for all the talk, yeah, I just think like show and prove as well. Like, if you think back, what was it? When Canelo fought Triple G and they had a press conference in London, do you remember Billy Joe Saunders turned up and he was gassing, saying, "Yeah, I can beat both of you," blah blah blah. So like, I think it's just that show and prove time, and that's what I think I love that about the sport of boxing is that you can give it all the chat in the beginning, in the way in press conference, but once the bell rings, like you're gonna have to show. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this looks nuts.
I mean, he's really stepped up into the deep end in this one. So it'd be interesting to see if he could back it up because he has spoken it into existence. So we're gonna see if he's the real deal shortly.
Well, what did I say earlier? I said the main walk's supposed to start at 4, but give it another half an hour for all the pleasantries, man. Like, we still
you were so on point with that, man.
These men have got a full.
No, this is a bit much. I can't like. It's annoying now. Do you know what I like? Do you know what I really gets me gassed? When both fighters are in the ring and you hear Buffer announcing their names, like,
and the records. Like at least when before people would have these musicians when they come in with them, so it's not even literally long. Canelo, this is the face of boxing. You guys say he's the face of boxing?
100%. I think he is. Man.
AJ, man, the Nigerian Nightman.
AJ needs to beat Fury, then I'd say, I take him more seriously.
I think so. Cause I think, like, let's be fair, this 70,000, if it was Canelo versus John Ryder, there would still be 70,000 in there.
Yeah. I think if Ryder had came in, he would have stopped Ryder.
But can you imagine? This is what I'm saying. Do you remember when he fought Liam Smith in? Was it? No, it wasn't this stadium.
He fought him in Texas, I think.
Yeah, it was in Texas though, innit?
Mm.
I remember Anthony Yard was on the undercard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you say to yourself, like, it's mad. There's loads of people.
Well, we're nearly there, guys.
Really?
Still got probably about 10 minutes left. You're right, Kojo. Probably
I'm
start
telling you.
half an hour into half past.
I don't know if it's my laptop, but I'm like the camera they're using for the ring walk is sick. It's crisp. It's like that. What's that? 5K or something? 8K.
What have you got a good good sort of view in there?
Yeah, no, I'm watching the same view, but there's a difference between the ring walk, the camera they use for the ring walk, and when they're in the ring, and it's just crisp.
Bro, Canelo's getting love, man. Shit.
Would you say so?
Canelo's getting like it's actually quite mad.
You reckon? But do you think that'll make him perform better or playing to Billy Joe's game plan?
Say that
I
again.
don't know, man.
What did you
Man,
say?
I can't believe we're here, guys, man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous to see how this fight starts.
You know what? You know what? I know you're nervous because you're gonna. You know, if Billy Joe wins, you're getting trolled. Look at it this way.
100%, man.
It worked for you last time. You trolled Michael Mickinson, and then you became friends. So you and Billy Joe Saunders might become friends if.
No, you never know, but I wouldn't want to be friends with him. I'd be honest with you.
Indra 15, did they start the fight? It's not started yet, but they are all in the ring, and Buffer is doing his thing with the countdown. Don't forget to hit that like button, people, and also subscribe if you are watching on YouTube, and like the page if you're watching on Facebook. Let's get these numbers up.
How do you think they look? How do you think each fighter looks?
Oh, they look fine, bro. Look now, bro. They're in the ring now. Nothing else matters now, man. Like looks, talks. Yeah,
All going out the window, isn't it?
It's showtime. It's all showtime.
So, what do you think of the judges?
I mean, to be fair,
They're all from America.
Yeah, but I mean, Saunders' team haven't complained, so I think that's good. Yes.
Do you think the ring looks big?
Nas King, you see Amir Khani there. Say that again, Z.
Do you think the ring looks big?
No, I'm saying they complained about the ring, but I'm saying they haven't complained about the judges. So, what do you think of that WBC belt? It looks mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? But like Troy said, there's too many belts, man.
Canelo's outfit.
Yeah. What do you think of that? D&G.
That's mad.
I'm on the introduction.
Yes, I'm on Billy Joe's introduction.
Yeah.
He's there. You see Amir Khani there. Big up Amir Khani.
Amir Khan's there.
No. Amir Khani. He's one of Billy Joe's boys. Sheffield, that.
Well, we've had a lot of mixed opinions for this fight, though.
Chris Congo there.
Nah. He's in they're still in Vegas. Fury's been
Tyson Fury.
He's been smashing it with the Versace shirts.
Yeah, he's still rocking them.
Prince Nazim Hamed, King of Boxing. Okay, no one's disagreeing with you on that.
Oh, I can't wait for this fight, guys.
Z man, I feel like you're more entertained. I'm looking forward to watching you more than the fight. I think, man.
Bro, I'm so excited. You don't understand. Because Canelo's my favorite fighter, man, and I know there's a lot at stake for him.
What gloves is he wearing? I can't see.
His outfit is nuts, though. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit.
You gotta respect that, though. Like 4-time world champion, bro.
Yeah,
that's greatness, man.
What brand is he wearing of gloves? I can't work them out.
Pandas?
I can't see. I know it's not Grants. No, it's not Grants. It's definitely not Grants because I can't see the logo. Like Billy Joe's got Grants, you can see the logo, but Yeah, I can't see that.
Maybe they're his own brand.
Come
Yeah,
on,
probably.
Canelo.
Yeah, man. He's probably got his logo. Yeah, you're right. Okay, he's not even. I was thinking it's not even winning. He's not Clayton Reyes. Guys, anybody in the chat know what gloves he's wearing? Please let us know. Okay, the ref is
This
letting
is
the
it. This is
guy.
it, guys. Oh my God.
Billy Joe Saunders trying to make that eye contact. Now put your volume down, bro. Put the volume down.
I put the volume down.
Yeah, so I can't
Is
transmit.
that all right?
Nah, put it down, bro. Okay.
I have put it down.
Okay, Sam. Sam.
Yeah,
What do you
start.
think? I can still.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's on, guys.
All right, cool, man. You're Sam.
Let me know. Let me know the score of your card at the end of the round. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
cool.
go.
Z,
Yeah.
has it started for you?
Yeah. It started.
Okay, hasn't started for me. Sam, has it started for you?
Nope.
It started for me now.
Now, start for me now.
All right, so Z, you're ahead. So if there's anything crazy, don't react. But
All right. All right.
I know that's
No,
not.
he's gonna react, man. What do you mean?
I know.
Hey, this is a test match right now, bro.
But Billy Joe's center
Billy
of the
Joe's
ring.
trying to land a jab.
He's keeping his arm out just to protect, just to keep Canelo from diving in. Fair to say, well, it's only 30 seconds.
He's doing a lot of moving, though.
He's a bit more active.
Canelo's just being patient. He's gonna sound it out this round.
I mean, for me, that's the first time you see Billy store that straight left is going to be key. All right, Billy's put a jab in a couple of times, not bad. Oh, got to be careful with throwing shots and not and missing like that. Yeah, you see, what did I say about that body shot? What did I say about that body shot? You see, Canelo went for that. Guys, I can hear one of your. Someone needs to turn their volume down.
Sam,
Mine's low though.
mine's proper.
It's gone. Whatever someone was doing before. Yeah, Billy Joe knows. He knows he's going to try and work that body. Look, he's keeping it. Oh.
Ooh, tags him.
Oh.
Ooh, come
Yeah,
on, Canelo. Good shot.
Trust me.
Ooh.
Like
Billy
Canelo,
Joe, Billy Joe's got a decent jab, though.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice. That's good work from Billy Joe, though. Double
Sure.
jab. Tried to follow up with a straight, but it didn't get through. Billy Joe's still on the back foot.
ooh.
Ooh.
Canelo's movements is coming. He's stepping out of range nicely. He's taking 2 steps back. Billy Joe. To be fair, I think Billy Joe hasn't landed a power punch. He's been more successful in the jab.
What do you think of that round, guys?
Canelo's been more confident. I think Canelo's had more success with the power punches. I think, I know I'm not cheating. I don't want to say it, but I think that's a 10-10.
Yeah, 10-10.
I give that one to Canelo. But
Even in the rounds, even in the middle of the rounds, look at the ring music, Mexican music, man.
it was a close round, though. But I edged it to Canelo, bro. But the only reason why I say that is because I just saw the more eye-catching shots. But Saunders did have a good jab there.
For me, I
I
think
think a
Saunders.
lot of his jabs were blocked,
Yeah, I
but it
think
was
with
a
the
close
jab,
round though.
yeah, he's
I don't
definitely.
know. I'll give it to Canelo though. My opinion on it.
No, yeah, that biased opinion, mate.
I was gonna say, like,
That's 10-10.
It was a close round, but you can't give that to Saunders, mate. Sorry.
that's what I mean. The 10-10, I gave it 10-10. They were both feeling each other out.
No, I think Saunders is going to start faster this round because he knows he can't give the close rounds.
Yeah, I think you're
He's
right.
already started with the jab. You see that?
Do you know what? I can't lie.
Mm.
Actually, wait. Let me judge after the third round because just remember, Daniel Jacobs could not land none of these jabs or nothing on Canelo. You know.
Oh,
I feel like
I
Canelo's.
think Saunders is in trouble. You know. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm talking crap, but
Yeah, trouble. I think I don't know, but I
not
feel
now.
like
Not now. I'm thinking later on. But I
I feel
don't
like
know.
I feel. I'll be honest. I feel like Canelo just is okay with these shots.
Yeah,
Like he's not too worried. He's
they're
just.
not really bothering him from coming forward.
If you look at Canelo,
Ooh,
he has a jab. He's not using the jab. He's like he's
oh,
trying to close down,
come on, Canelo.
close it out, but he wants to
Come
get
on,
the
Canelo.
in. He really wants to get the big shots in. Oh,
This
yes.
is gonna heat up, guys.
Not Saunders is doing a bit of clinching a bit too early.
He doesn't want to be doing that, boy.
Ooh, I think Canelo might stop him. I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
I'm not gonna lie. The way Canelo's throwing shots, it's gonna
The
be a
way
long.
he's pivoting around Saunders' jab, it's good.
He's not even. He's just putting it. He's just patting it down. He's just patting it down. He's trying to. He's basically walking him down. Look, every time he comes
Yeah,
in,
I
inside
think
the top.
Saunders is in a different level now, man.
Have you seen how many times
Welcome to the big leagues, Mr. Saunders.
he's been getting in? He's been getting him on the body, inside, especially. I thought he would go for the outside, but he's even throwing him in on the inside.
I like Canelo's head movement, you know, because even though Saunders is trying to throw the
Wow,
jab,
Canelo's really stepped it up, man. Look at him. He's not even I don't think he's fully charged up.
oh, ooh. A good shot from Canelo there, guys.
He's in control, man. Ooh,
Yeah,
nice
happened.
Saunders.
Ooh,
That's what I'm saying. Watch Canelo.
ooh.
He's not really throwing the jab. He's not interested. He just wants to throw the big shots. What do I keep saying? The inside of the body. He's just getting inside. Billy Joe Saunders from the south,
Ooh,
leaving himself too open.
ooh. It's a Canelo round, guys. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's a Canelo round.
rounds. Absolutely.
I'm not even being biased. That was a Canelo round.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was.
Saunders started well, but the rest of the round, I think Canelo's work, body punching,
For me, that was a Canelo round.
that was a Canelo round.
Agreed.
That was a Canelo round. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Yes.
Did you see that? Sam, you missed it, man. Matt Z celebrated, you know.
I know, I saw that. Z, man. We're
Bro,
supposed
to
to
be
be
honest, like,
unbiased.
there's a lot on the line, innit? You get what I'm saying, bro? So every round that's gonna go Canelo's way, I'm gonna be more happy. I think it's 2-0 for me, innit? right now.
And hey,
But you
listen,
know, how are you seeing it, guys?
what someone like Johnny Nelson say, you know what, I think Conor Ben could beat Canelo.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah, look, are you seeing
I
the
look at
t-shirt?
Boo Boo's t-shirt.
Have you seen the
Oh,
t-shirt?
wow.
Yeah. Yes,
Boo-boo.
Appia. Big up Daniel Appia. Yes, yes. Man, fight started off well. Daniel, how are you scoring it? It's only 2 rounds in, but third round is now started. Billy Joe Saunders takes the center of the ring again. He pops out the jab just as a guard.
I think Billy Joe Saunders is going to take more chances, you know.
I don't think so. I think look at the stance of his legs. The gap is quite wide. For me, I think he's looking to literally tap and get out. I think he's looking to land one shot, maybe a double jab,
Ooh.
and get out. We haven't seen that straight left really fly down the pipe yet. We haven't seen that. I'd like to see
You know
the
what was interesting though? What they said about Saunders is that he's
yes,
always managed to find a way to win.
yeah, but it's the level of opponents that you've got to say that against. For me at the moment, it looks like Canelo's rhythm is work the body. Look at this. Look, he's went on the outside now. But when he gets inside, he just looks to plant something right in between the chest and the top of the stomach.
Oh,
Hardly throwing out the jab.
I like his work right now. Oh, that was a good shot from Saunders. Saunders came back with a good shot.
Yes, big up, Mister. Yes, big up Raps on TV. Yes, appreciate that.
Yes, bro.
Love. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe. Yeah,
It's a good fight, guys.
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Canelo.
It's like a chess match, though.
Yeah, but I mean, Canelo's just been the continuous aggressor.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
this, you know, when we was talking about what Billy Joe needs to do to win the fight. This isn't it, especially in the early rounds. I'm not saying the fight's not over, but
yes.
Look, it's those kind of shots. He can't allow himself to just be in the pocket there. You can't stay up against the
Another
rope.
body shot, another one. Ooh.
Look at that. That was the shot I was worried about. That left to the
You were
outside.
saying that before the fight, Cole
That's what I'm
Joe.
saying, bro. That left to the outside. I'm telling you, Canelo's been working on that. Canelo, trust me, bro, Canelo understands the fundamentals. He's not interested in the jab. He just wants power shots because he knows that's what's going to tire out Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah.
Ooh, a nice exchange from both of them there. I don't know if you see it.
No, you're ahead of us, bro, man. Like I said, you're on that super fast internet. You got show a bit of love for us peasants, sir. I got to see what boxing Twitter is saying because
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a Canelo round again, but it was much closer.
Yeah, it was a bit closer, but
I see it as a Canelo round. But how do you see it, guys?
It's in the building. Yeah, I think that's a Canelo round as well, personally.
Yeah, I like the head movement. I like the fact that he's making Saunders miss with his jab, and that punch you mentioned before the fight, the left hook to the body, that was landing in that round as well.
Bro, I think
he landed quite a few body. Yeah.
Trust me, when you talk about boxing, about chopping down the body, it's not as eye-catching as the headshots. I will agree, but what it is doing is slowing the person down.
Yeah.
It's taking away the mileage out of the gas tank. Trust me, they are slowing down subconsciously or consciously. So, yeah, for me, I think Billy Joe Saunders, he needs to work on that defense. He does need to tighten up because on the inside, you don't want to be getting hit by a powerful puncher like Canelo. You've got to tighten up a bit.
I think the longer the fight goes on, the longer, the more stationary Saunders become. You know.
Yeah, that's the word, stationary, and you'll see it.
100% Kojo. I think, like I mentioned, we both spoke about who starts earlier in the fight. I think Canelo started earlier, but Saunders is gonna get desperate now. I think he's gonna take more chances.
See what we want to see. We wanted to see Billy.
Canelo, lovely.
We need to see Billy Joe Saunders land a big shot on Canelo.
He hasn't got a big shot in his locker, has he?
I don't. Yeah, and it's not coming out. Because you're right, Sam. We think he doesn't, but we're not seeing it. And I don't care what anybody says. If you're fighting Canelo, you need to get his respect.
That's why he's just coming forward at him.
Even if you remember with Lara and Mayweather, what they did with Canelo was, again, they targeted the body and they punched hard enough to make him second guess whether he's going to jump in and launch an attack.
I think Saunders doesn't have the power to keep him off of him.
Exactly.
Kojo, you're right, man. 100%. I don't think Canelo is respecting it.
He's not. Absolutely.
Look at him walking him down, man. He's not bothered.
Even if he's not landing, he's still putting pressure on Saunders.
Do you
I
remember when
think Saunders
Canelo
is going to be on his feet for so long that he's going to get caught even more.
when
It's
Canelo
going to
fought
slow him
Chavez
down.
Jr.? He fought Chavez Jr. And throughout the fight, yeah, when he was in the corner, man was standing up. He didn't sit on the stool. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
Well, Billy Joe, he's just backing into the ropes. You see that punch?
Ooh.
Oh, don't get taken up by the uppercut.
Ooh.
See,
Yeah.
don't get taken.
Ooh. Good uppercut by Canelo there.
No,
As you
but
said
if
that, as
uppercut
you
hits
just said
Billy
that.
Joe, I think good night, Billy Joe, if he gets caught cleanly with that.
That's what I'm saying. Canelo's a smart fighter. Like,
Ooh.
good punch from Billy Joe, though, it looked like.
Ooh, yes, Billy.
Yeah, I think Billy Joe's had a good round as well, but
I don't know.
Canelo's had his fair share of moments as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest. I think for me, it's another Canelo round.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know your thoughts, man. Love to hear get some comments, get some views. But at the moment, I'm seeing that as a Canelo round for me.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man.
Z, you know you're happy, man. Look at this.
I am happy, but I'm trying to don't get too happy because you never know what happens. But I'm satisfied, man. I'm really happy with how things are going. I think Canelo's doing well. He's not getting too carried away as well.
Yeah, bro, he's
And
got
I
no.
think the fact that Billy Joe tried to get into his head, I'm happy he hasn't taken any sort of unnecessary risks. And he's keeping his wits about him. He's also moving his head, not letting Saunders attack his jab. And he lands a beautiful uppercut.
Yeah, bro. So just going on boxing Twitter, a few people have it 3-1. Sam Jones actually has it 2-2. So he's giving 2 rounds to Saunders, 2 rounds to Canelo.
No, he's being biased, man.
Coppinger has it 3-1. Ioli has it 3-1. So some people are saying 4-0.
I'm saying 4-0, but let's see what happens. 5th round, guys.
There's volume.
I think Canelo might knock him out,
Wait,
Saunders is taking more chances now. He knows.
The thing is, so far, who do you think's established their game plan?
Canelo.
Yeah.
Sam.
Do you know what? I think Billy Joe's not doing a bad job of his game plan, but his game plan's not enough because he hasn't got that power punch, man.
Canelo's not respecting it.
Yeah, but you know what? Billy Joe's not doing bad, bro.
He's not doing bad, but the judges are going to favor Canelo's work because it just looks better, man. It looks like he's hurting him, It's having more effect. If you look at Canelo's fresh. Ooh.
The thing is, you see,
Good shot from Saunders.
This is the problem. Is so even now you see Billy Joe's. That was a good double jab from him, but he wasn't throwing much.
I don't think he's throwing enough to get his respect. It's obviously a couple shots here and there, innit? You know what I mean? He's got to build on that. I think he's not comfortable with that because he hasn't had to do that. You get what I'm saying? Because of the opponents he's faced, but
yeah,
it's a big step up, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I think he's learning. He's learning now. Oh, good shot. Good shot by Saunders.
The big ring makes sense now, though.
Yeah, the bigger ring, innit?
With Saunders.
Ooh, nice shot.
Good shots from Saunders, though.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Saunders trying to find a bit of rhythm here.
Oh, shit, okay. Shit, Canelo's getting frustrated.
This is much better from Saunders. Volume, guys. Oh, Canelo came in. See, this is why I like what I want to see, because Canelo does have stamina issues. So, again, are we going to see that come? Is that going to rear its head in this fight?
Nah, Billy Joe's won this round, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, give that round to Billy Joe still. It was a close round, but yeah, I think
Through gritted teeth, yeah?
that was a close
Yeah, more
round.
of that, Billy Joe. If Billy Joe does more of that, boy.
Yeah, we'll give him that round. I'd say it's a close round, but yeah, you got to favour Billy Joe. I'd give it to Billy Joe.
Yeah, no, that's Billy Joe round.
That's Billy
Yeah,
Joe.
I can't lie. I can't sit here and say that was a Canelo
3-2.
round.
3-2 now.
I've got it 4-1, but it could be 3-2 though. Yeah, what the judges see.
Yeah, no, I got it because I
Oh,
gave.
that was a good shot from Saunders. I'm just seeing the replay of the shots he landed.
So I've still got Canelo ahead by 1. I got it 39-38.
Ooh.
No, 37. Sorry, 38. That was a good. Okay, I think that gave Saunders some confidence. That was the kind of first big straight right
Yeah,
we've seen so far.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
giving Saunders a little bit of confidence that round.
Yes, big
He
up.
looks a bit more motivated.
Nah,
Now it's
he's
going to
on
get
that.
interesting.
He's on it.
Round
He's on
6.
it. Oh, yeah. Go
Oh,
on, bro.
wow. Ooh.
That's not much. It's all a bit tentative for
Ooh.
me. I think Billy Joe's fainting, got the jab out popping, but he's in the corner now, clinching well. I missed the fucking one, didn't I?
Yeah, Carl Fracton got a 3-2. Oh, shot.
Ooh.
Don't forget, what round is Canelo said he's going to knock him out, what, rounds 8, 9, or 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Those big shots that Canelo starts missing, that's what makes his fight
Oh,
interesting.
Billy Joe.
Okay, you see, he's training with him a bit more. That was some good shots, man.
Oh, shit. Billy Joe's doing
That's a
his
good
thing.
shot from Canelo, though.
Okay, Billy Joe's pushing him back a little bit. I don't care what. Canelo's a little bit tired. Remember we said about his stamina? He seems a little bit tired.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, shit. Come on, Bill.
It's circling. Not much happening for guys watching. Thinking what we took. Not much is happening, but Billy Joe's on the offensive. 2 good shots there, body and head. Canelo did return though.
Ooh.
With a
Nah, he got hurt there. He's trying to laugh it off.
Yeah, 2 good.
Hey, he's putting him.
He caught him with a jab. This is really turning into a chess match. Canelo's looking to work that body again. Billy Joe's throwing back.
This is a good fight, man.
It's a good fight. This is what we waited for. Yeah, but see, Canelo. I think even Billy Joe, he can't ride all the
I
shots.
think Canelo edged that one, but it could have been a Saunders round.
Nah, that's Saunders
Saunders
round.
you know.
Nah,
That's Saunders.
I think
That's a
that's a
Saunders
Canelo
round.
round there.
That's a Saunders round. Saunders round. 3-3.
Saunders round for me.
It's Saunders round, yeah?
Yeah,
Man,
for
like
me,
Jerry Jones.
obviously, you do what you like, but I think for me, I think I'll just give that to Saunders. I think he did the
Yeah.
he did the cleaner work.
Yeah.
Canelo again, because don't forget Canelo's jab is not. He's not using his jab. So, like,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
you might
true.
be eye-catching shots, but unless it's constant, Billy Joe is mixing it up a bit. We've got Dev, yes, big up, Dev. Go and check out his
Yes,
work.
sir.
A lot of good work for the
Yeah,
boxing.
man. Dev,
Last
Dev,
two
you're
rounds
right.
of BGS, yeah. 5 and 6, I've given it to Billy Joe Saunders. Appiah saying Saunders is bossing it. Yeah, I think last 2 rounds he's definitely stepped up. Good shots that we're seeing here. He went to the body, then to the head. What's your scores, Daniels? How are you seeing this fight so far? Do we think that Billy Joe Saunders can keep this up throughout the rest of the fight? We've passed the halfway point. We're now in round 7. But Billy Joe Saunders is still center of the ring. He's definitely come to fight. He's definitely come to win. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Jeez, man, I've got the birds tweeting. I've got the birds tweeting in the background. Canelo's not necessarily sloppy, but he's definitely guarded. The guard is high now. He's still walking him down, still walking Billy Joe down, but he's not having the success he was having in the early rounds. I think Billy Joe pushing that jump out.
Yeah, I helped the fuck there.
Canelo's two good shots, one to the body, head. Okay. This is where it's going to be interesting. Are they both going to stand center, mano a mano, and trade? That's what we want to see. But Devinda saying if Billy Joe Saunders keeps this up, could have an upset, but depends on the judges. Exactly. I think it does depend on the judges, and if he can keep it up. But he definitely, I've got to say, he's got strong core because he is taking some body shots tonight. And from a power puncher like Canelo, we've seen fighters go down with a lot less. So, do you think he's earned Canelo's respect?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, see, those are 3 shots he missed.
Do you know what? This round is tight.
That was a great shot. I don't care what Canelo's tired, but he's able to push him about a little bit.
He's not a natural super middleweight though, so we've also got to bear that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, neither is Saunders, but I agree with your point. Saunders is naturally the bigger man.
Yeah, Billy Joe's awkward, man.
You're right, bro.
Yeah, he's not allowing Canelo to get into his rhythm, man.
That was a close round again.
That's what he does. Do you know what?
That was a close round. I can't even lie.
I think that's 10-10. 10-10.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I hate giving 10-10s in the middle of the fight, though, man. But
Oh, that was a close round.
I'll be honest,
Could have gone either way. You're right.
Billy, I'm tempted to give that to Billy. Masterclass from Billy. Dan, how you seeing this fight? Well, I think,
Bro, it's getting all light outside, man. Shit.
hey man, the birds are tweeting and all that, bro.
I think Canelo's gonna get a second win though. He should do anyway.
Bro,
I
he
know
looks
he's
like
looking
he's
a bit
gassing,
tired in
bro.
there right now.
Look at him heavily breathing. He's gassing.
They're both heavy breathing, but I know you're definitely hoping he gets that second win.
I hope he does.
Z knows the trolls are waiting for him, man.
It's true, you know. But Saunders looking good right now on his feet. Ooh, he missed. He made a miss there. That was a big shot he missed.
And you know what's happening? What's happening Saunders' favour is by keeping his hands down. You're seeing that Canelo's struggling to attack the body as he was in the early stages of the fight.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, man.
It's that low, the way he's crouching is really, it's
Yeah.
stunning, man.
To be fair, I mean, we did say he's got to protect his body, and that's what he's kind of doing. Look at the positioning of his left hand. Saunders has started this round fast.
Shit. Listen, Z, your boy needs to have a plan B, man. He needs to make adjustments, as Floyd says.
Oh no, he needs to, man.
Well, this was the start of the knockouts, he said. So between now and 10,
This is probably gonna go points.
if
Don't,
he doesn't,
it don't
if he
look
doesn't
good
go
right
away,
now for the knockout.
if it doesn't go, the thing is, this is why it's always bad to give a round prediction for a KO, because once that doesn't happen, like it's look good.
Oh, Saunders got hurt with that shot, you know.
So Froch's, they're saying what Froch's got. Oh yeah, that hit him. Froch's got Canelo ahead. Chris Mannix has got Billy Joe Saunders.
Canelo down. Oh, look at his eye! Look at his eye! Look at his eye!
Oh wow.
Fuck! Yes!
Ooh,
Nah, he's in trouble.
he's in trouble now, man.
Look at his eye! He's gonna go!
Canelo's taking the piss. Like he's getting slaughter. He's taking the piss.
Come on, then! Come on, then! Come on, then! Yeah, yeah, have some of that, you fucking
See?
idiot! Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nah,
yeah, yeah.
he's
You like that shit,
flattering.
innit? You fucking idiot! Go on, Canelo! Knock this guy out! Fuck him up! Fuck
See,
him up!
what did Billy Joe Saunders do to you, man?
I don't like him, man. I fucking hate him, man.
But look, Canelo's not being.
Come on, Canelo. Come on.
Canelo's still missing.
Look at his eyes. His eyes bust. You're a boss, rude boy.
Listen, I mean,
Yeah.
look, the eyes clearly going to be an issue, but fighters of.
Come on, Canelo. This is Canelo, bro.
Hey, Billy's doing
Come
his
on,
thing,
Canelo.
man.
Yeah, Canelo's
Yes.
not composed.
Yes.
Like, if you think the eye's an issue, like, forget that it's round 8.
Come on, Canelo.
So, I mean, this is clearly a Canelo round.
Yes.
Yeah, now he's composing himself a bit more.
Oh, that eye might fuck up his game plan, man.
Worst
Can't
thing
lie.
is, yeah, you can't even see, we can't even get a close up of it, but you can see that there's something wrong with his, like, you know, like, it's serious.
Oh, look at his eye. Yes. Yes. Fucking hell. You're done, rude boy.
Nah, that's gonna close up, man.
Controls, bro.
Oh, no, he
That
can
eye
still.
looks bad.
No, the eye's gone. The eye's gone.
Yes, come on, Canelo.
The eye's gone, man. You can't even open it.
Nah. The doctor, they wanna let him fight
Wait,
on.
they stopped it. They stopped it. They stopped it. It's
Yeah.
over. Yes.
The doctor stopped it.
Why? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is big round for Canelo. Dev saying big round for Kevin. We've seen that. The eyes closed yet.
Where's ASCII? Where's all them man talking shit, rude boy? Where the
Wait.
fuck are they?
You know what? You
You're
got
gonna be quiet, fam.
I mean, this is the game, right? You get a punch.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam, you called it right, you know. You said round 9, stoppage.
Yeah.
Sam, you're the man, bro.
I'm
Boy,
not the
that's
man.
a crazy one, bro. Guys, what do we think, man? Those of you in the chat, I mean, do we think Billy Joe Saunders could have gone on to win? He was having
Nah.
he
After
was
that,
having some success,
no
bro.
chance, bro.
I'm not saying that he could have won, but he was having a bit.
No,
Of,
he did have his moments. I give him credit for that.
the eye.
Oh,
the
man. The eye fucked it.
Do we need to
Did he
get
retire
rid
on stall?
I think we need to see a rematch.
He retired on stall, man.
Listen, Billy had his chance. Go away now, bro. You're irrelevant. We took your O. We took that O. That's it, bro. It's a wrap.
He
That's
retired.
Super
not a knockout,
middleweight.
bro. That's not a knockout. That's a retired on the stall.
That's
He
a
retired,
TKO,
though.
fam.
Or did the doctor stop it?
The doctor must have stopped it, bro.
Bro, but look at that eye, fam. He
Yeah, I
can't
know.
see through that eye, bro. He had to stop it because he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, but bro, no matter
Canelo would have
what,
hurt him, bro.
look, Canelo's a great fighter, but he should have taken him out then. I'm saying that to say
I hear that, but
he had about 2
if he
minutes.
gave him another round, look at that eye, look at it, bro.
Nah,
If you
he
look
can't
at that
speak
eye,
for it, man.
it's almost
Nah,
closed, isn't it?
there was no way they could let him fight on. If they did, I would have been a bit annoyed, bro, because that's how serious injuries happen, man.
I
I'm
don't
so
want to say it,
gassed.
but they were telling Dubois to. This is where it's going to be interesting because Dubois got a lot of backlash and he took serious punishment to his eye. Like,
Watch. Yeah, no. It's going to be interesting to see what they say, bro. I agree.
yeah,
Yes, I'm so happy, bro.
No, but bro, you shouldn't be too happy. That's been a good Canelo performance, bro.
I was
That
going to
was
say, is this the kind of victory you expect? I don't know, bro. I don't think it's.
Listen, as long as he got the win for me tonight, I'm happy. I'm a
I
happy
hear
man.
that,
And he
but
got the knockout.
bro, I
I
think
thought,
it was going to points, and I think
regardless what people say, bro, I
yeah,
swear to God, because a lot of people were on Billy Joe's team and side, they were talking a lot of shit. And Billy Joe himself was talking a lot of shit. And I don't like that. But
Billy Joe gave himself. Do you think he done well? Do you think he's come
he
out of
did
this?
well. He did well, but I had Canelo up by 2 rounds.
Oh
But
man, Chris Eubank Jr. Listen to this, Chris Eubank Jr.
he won.
Canelo, if you want a Brit to give you a real fight, I'm ready and waiting. And he's literally put money. He's laughing out.
Bro,
Boy,
Eubank
but you
can
know
get
what?
it as well, man.
What's on Twitter saying he quit?
He quit, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a quitter, man. That's
Well,
what I
no,
thought,
I'm
bro.
not saying he. I'm not saying that. I'm saying people are saying he quit.
Bro,
Oh,
no,
really?
wait. I don't care about the spectators. I want to hear all the big guys, Matthew Macklin, all that saying he quit, bro.
But they're gonna be biased anyway, bro. So they're not gonna look at that as quit. But that's why I said to you about Dubois, because people said Dubois quit, and as far as I'm concerned, his eye was doomed, and he took a lot of punishment on it. But that was a shot. I want to see the shot again. I want to see that shot. Damn, yeah. So, see, the thing is,
Is he crying?
yeah, of course, bro.
He's balling. He should be balling. I'm so happy. He deserved that, man. For all that disrespect, bro.
So this is the thing, and like Z's, like obviously Z doesn't like Billy, right? So
I
those
don't
that
like him, bro.
like Billy, they're saying they're coming out with the narrative of he quit.
Yeah,
Man,
he quit, bro. He did. He quit. He
Nah,
didn't want it. He didn't want that
that's
smoke.
partial.
He just, you know what I mean? He didn't get up for the round. Canelo was up on his stool. He was ready, fam. Ready to get the KO. This guy, he knew it. He didn't want to get knocked out in front of 70,000 fans. That's
I
basically
can't
it.
even
His
lie,
eye
man.
shot, and he
I
quit.
can't even lie. That
His
one
eye
of the
shot,
great
he quit, bro.
performance to be
Like,
gassing about, bro.
to be fair, you know what, Sam, I'm not gonna lie. He's made a point there. Like if he'd come out in the next round, he was gonna get knocked out.
100%, bro.
He was
He
gonna get
can't see
knocked
through
out.
that left eye or right eye.
He was gonna get knocked out.
And do you know what it was that pisses me off the most? Like, they were talking shit about Canelo in the press conferences and, like, they were bare trolling him. Bro, they don't need to do that, man. Keep it respectful, I don't have no respect for them. Honestly, don't.
Right.
But look at that shot. Look at that shot that hurt him.
Yeah, Billy's leaving the ring, man. Billy's leaving the ring. He's not having it.
He's not saying nothing to say.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no class about him and his team. Like, you just had a good fight, you know what I mean? At least give a close fight.
Oh yeah, that's what with him. Look at his legs. Even when you look at his legs. Oh, straight away. Yeah, you can't listen.
All I'm saying is, I just hope Canelo gets the respect he deserves now. Because there's always going to be haters, man. They're always going to talk shit, but like he beat Saunders, like he took his oath. But I'm not going to say anything else, man. Just going to get emotional, bro.
Oh, bro, you gonna cry?
Tibbs waved it off.
Bro, I'm going to cry, man. I can't believe it, man. I'm so happy that. All I'm going to say is.
Yeah, true. See, you know what? You're right. He didn't want to get knocked out.
Huh? I really want. You know what? Yeah. I should have put 10 grand on it. I would have got my money back from Chris Pongo. No,
Wow.
but all due respect, I want to keep it professional. Like Billy Joe, he tried his best, and that. You know what I mean?
I
I have
mean,
to
look,
respect him for that.
Well, look at
But to
Eddie
be
Hearn.
fair, he did push Canelo back a few times as well. So I did give him 1 or 2 rounds, you know.
yeah,
But what's Canelo saying?
I don't know. It's Eddie Hearn's trying to do something. Is it the volume? Yeah, Canelo was ahead on all the cards, by the way. Ooh, Billy
Yeah, he's
Joe.
definitely ahead on all the cards.
Yeah, Billy Joe was ahead on all the cards.
I don't
74.
see Billy Joe ahead in the cards neither, though. But that's just my opinion, guys. What about you? I heard you lot had it closer, innit?
Yeah, I had it closer than what these lots, what some of these guys have, what the judges had for sure.
To be honest, like his jab, Billy Joe Saunders' jab was landing, but the eye-catching shots, the more hurtful shots, that was Canelo all day, like all
Yeah,
throughout the fight. Obviously,
that.
Billy Joe had his moments, but Canelo bossed that fight to me. And
And
that
I
knockout.
know, look, so you know what I do want to say, and this is where people might say, oh, the eye is a justification, but I think this is where you say, you know, Billy hasn't fought anybody like Canelo before. So in terms of taste
100%.
power, he's not. I mean, when you see that shot, that was a setup. He timed that shot perfectly.
That was beautiful. And I said it in my prediction video, guys. I said timing always beats speed. That's what happened there. That shot was
Yeah.
to the eye. That was brilliant, man.
Billy Joe should have given a speech, man. He sort of should have stayed in the
Yeah,
ring.
that's what I don't like about him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to give a speech, man. And you
Yeah.
know what I don't like? You know, like people that are respected in this boxing world, like Coogan, IFL TV. I know he's a British fighter, but a fighter that's achieving greatness, you should be behind Canelo, man.
Yeah, what did you guys make of that? Because there was a lot of back Saunders because he's British. But I'm like, for me, when it comes to the sport, I'll be real. I'm picking a guy that I think's got the ability to win.
100%, bro. You got to
Yeah.
respect what Canelo's doing right now, man. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves.
Can man all day.
What's next, though, guys? You think he's gonna go for that unification with Caleb Plant now?
100%. It's a big fight.
Mm. But Kojo, what are you thinking? Do you think that's a more difficult fight than Saunders?
Bro, I rate Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
I think he can get hit, so the game plan will be interesting. But I think again, Saunders showed tonight that if you come in without fear and you kind of want to use your jab, you I won't say got a chance, but you can make the fight uncomfortable for him. This fight, there's no way anyone can compare the Jacobs performance or the Smith performance from Canelo to this fight. Saunders made this fight more difficult for him than Jacobs or Callum Smith did, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Bro, if you didn't catch it, if that shot didn't happen, I feel like that could have gone to the full length, you know.
He's going points.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with you.
I mean, yeah, I still think that. But what I will say to Canelo's credit is you could clearly see he was setting traps because it's only until I've seen the replay that I can see. I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, that like he set that up. So yeah, between the championship rounds, that's always where we were going to see the questions being asked of Billy Joe Saunders, and that's the shame of it. But yeah, look, I'm sure these guys are happy, man. They said they wanted to stop him. And I mean, bro, when you look back at that shot, that was a big shot. Damn. Canelo's doing the Viva Mexico vibes, yeah?
And Eddie's a happy man. Look, I think they're gonna interview Eddie now.
So Z, when are you getting that when are you getting the Canelo tattoo? Big up Will Griffin in the chat. Canelo sat back, then turned it up. Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
When am I gonna get the Canelo tattoo?
What Eddie's got to say?
Unfortunately, because I'm a Muslim, I don't get tattoos, bro.
Okay.
But Canelo, he's like a huge huge idol to me, man. My favorite fighter, man. So I just love what he's trying to achieve in the sport. You know, like I
Mm.
think his resume is miles ahead of everyone else, man. That's just my opinion, bro. But how do you see it, man? You give credit to you give Canelo the credit he deserves? Look at Billy Joe's eye now. Oh no, his
Yeah.
eye looks bust. Oh no. Can you see it, guys?
Now you're ahead of us, so we're waiting. It's gonna come up soon.
It's gonna come up now.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Like all jokes aside, like I know what I'm seeing, but what are you lot seeing? Like, do you think that eye look bad right now?
Yeah, the eye
Bro,
look bad. The eye look bad.
The
Will
eye look
Griffin,
even worse than it was before.
big up Will Griffin. If Triple G can't beat Canelo, fair play for BG for trying. Yeah, no, definitely. Obeng is there. Yep, setting traps. He's one intelligent boxer. Yeah, definitely. We'll see in that. We saw that. So is he? You were saying?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, the eye didn't look really good, man, and I think it's good that they probably stopped the fight. Look, Canelo was ahead. They've got the judges' scorecard.
Yeah, they got us. Yeah,
Canelo was all ahead.
yeah,
I'm
he was
happy
there.
with that because that's what I saw.
Yeah,
Obviously, I had a bit more
he
closer than what they had it.
the most
He's 4 rounds up on most of them.
the most amount of rounds he was given was 3 by Tim Cheatham, who gave him the 1st, the 5th, and the 7th.
You know what? I'm just happy, like, all of these guys, you know, they were back in Saunders, especially the IFL, man. I don't know, Umar. He was back in Billy Joe Saunders hard. So that
yeah, but
was,
they
that was
they
good.
are going to back Brits because they're ultimately a UK driven channel, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, obviously, but obviously I'm a huge Canelo fan, so it's good to see, you know, Billy Joe get
Are
beat.
you a Canelo? Are you a fan of Canelo, bro? I never guessed, man. I did. I couldn't guess, bro.
Bro, you know, like if I'm sure you've got your favorite fighter, Kojo. I know you like
Not
Joshua,
anymore.
you
Not,
know.
to be fair, I'll be honest. Like I'll be real. It was Mayweather. Not now. It's. I just wanted. Yeah, not anymore. To be fair,
I wish Joshua beats Fury now.
I mean that's a big fight. We just wait for that to get announced. But
No, but to be honest, I don't like Fury the way he is as well. I know he demands respect, yeah, but just
you
don't
can't.
like the attitude, you know.
You can't take out. For me, Fury. I don't think Fury's like Billy Joe. I think their attitude and personalities are too different.
Yeah,
For me, they're too different. Fury, I think's quite funny to be honest with you. Like I think, yeah, he's all right.
But you know what? I gotta give credit to Hamza Shiraz as well because he called it as well. He said Canelo's gonna stop in round 6 to 8. But Sam as well, you gotta get your credit as well, bro, because that was a good prediction, bro. You said round 9. I
What did
think
you say? Izzy? What
it was
round
round 8 or 9.
did you say?
We both said decision, innit?
Did you say decision?
Yeah, but you know what? Closer to the fight, I had a big feeling Canelo was gonna knock him out, you know. And after Hamza confirmed it, I was like, shit, he might be seeing something I don't see. But that was a bang on. You both hit the nail on the head, Sam and
Canelo was just
Hamza, man.
walking him down,
Deserve a
bro.
lot of credit
Canelo
for
was
that one.
walking him
Because
down.
if I had put the racks on, it would have been a mad thing, bro.
Bang is saying Fury will school AJ. Well, that's going to be a debate. What? Why is she hashtagging Fury? Christina? Yeah, said Fury June. No, next
Guys,
one.
what do you think though? Did the fight live up to the expectations for you lot?
Yeah, it did for me. Sam?
Yeah, it did, you know. I think the fight was exciting. It was worth
Sam
staying
looks
up
a bit
for.
shocked.
No, I'm not shocked at all. Do you know what it
Yeah,
is? I'm
yeah.
just more shocked that Billy Joe didn't even bother to he shook Canelo's hand or whatnot, but he didn't even come with an interview. Like after all that mouth, you could have just come and said, "Look, I'll be back. The better man won on the night." Anything like that. He didn't come with that. He just thought, "Let me walk out the ring."
100%. See, that's what I don't like about him and his team.
But
That's why
also,
I don't like me. I'm a guy that respect everyone, I give everyone credit, but when you're leaving the ring and not giving a post-fight interview, like,
I can't even lie.
not good characteristics, isn't it?
Guys, sports are pissed they ain't showing this.
They must be.
Pissed.
Mm.
Look all the way like Carl Frosh and all them lot left Sky.
I think they're just all doubling up, bro. It's like contractor work, right? They're trying to do the job as contractors. Yeah, for me, I think Canelo showed his levels. I look forward to seeing the Caleb Plant fight. I think Caleb Plant will have enjoyed watching this fight because I do think he would have seen sort of opportunities for himself. But ultimately, Canelo's game plan is always going to be hit you with big shots later on. The early shot will tie you down, take its toll. And he probably.
Guys, what I was going to ask you lot is, what do you think Canelo can improve on? Because obviously, like you just said, Kojo, he's just going looking for the big shots. I mean, he's not really using much of his jab.
I mean, if we're going to call it in a cold light of day, like there's always something to improve on, but I don't think there's much. If you're looking at him at the moment, the way he's fighting, it's a fight. He's going to get hit. He's going to get punched. That's natural. I think how he started the fight, he was walking him down.
That shot, he set that up on purpose.
Bro,
No, that's not a lucky shot. He did that on purpose, man.
Well, you didn't even catch it in live. It's only when you watch it now, you see he's like, oh, then bam. So nobody.
No, that was a sick shot. That was a sick shot.
So nobody can say, oh yeah, if the punch, but this is boxing. He punches you in the face. So if you punch in the face, you get damaged. That's what I'm saying.
Nah. He knew what he was doing because Saunders kept going like that. Yeah, he knew it.
See, that's what I like about Canelo. Look, he's going over there greeting all his fans. You know what I mean? That's why the people get behind him, man. He's got the characteristics of a champion, bro. People's champ. To
be fair, that's his missus, bro. So
yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, but he's going to everyone, no?
I think that's his family. That's why they're all hugging him like that.
Oh, I'm just so happy, guys.
I'm gonna say, man.
But no, man, it's been good, man. Like, I really enjoyed it, man. Like the fight, the whole build up, everything, man.
Yeah, man. This has been this is another comment. Will Griffin, yes, big up yourself, guys. Canelo played with BJ. Let's face it, he drew him into a false sense of security, then unleashed. He could have ended a lot earlier, I think. And I agree with you. And that's why I'm saying people can't talk about the punch because Will Griffin, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like he did what he did early, slowed down, and then exploded again. Whilst I think, other fighters will say, yeah, they want to fight him and they're confident. I think that's ultimately his strategy. That's Canelo's strategy. He made really feel confident and he opened him up. Charles Robinson, I like Charlo and David. No, I hear you on that. I think those would be good fights, especially because those guys are power punchers, high knockout ratios. I think that would be interesting. On both parts. Would it be a tactical chess match or would it be a gunfight? And they just.
So, guys, what round did it end? Is it around 8 or 9? Because I've got some money on those rounds.
No, it was the 9th
round. Yeah.
No, it was the 9th round.
9th round, stop it.
Because he quit in his corner, isn't it? So
yeah, they didn't come out for the 9th, didn't it?
Yeah, he didn't come out for the 9th. So yeah.
Damn.
What are you lot thinking, though? That's what I'm interested in, man.
Did Chris Eubank won his bet then, isn't it?
Yeah.
10 bags.
So
that was nice, man.
I
wish I put 10 bags on. I didn't put exactly 10 bags on for a bit less than that, but a win's a win, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But credit to Sam though. Sam called it, man. Round 9, bro. You should be happy with that.
I am, but at the same time, you know what? I'm happy, but at the same time, I just felt that wasn't a Canelo like that shot. Yeah, great. But in the build-up of that, I didn't think Canelo had the best fight, bro. Not gonna lie.
100%.
But you know what? I know it's gonna. But I hear what you're saying, Sam, and it's not. But I will say this: I think that was.
Saunders is going to hospital. Look, he's going to his eyes. Yeah, go on, Kojo. Sorry.
No, I think that's his strategy, man. Because he started the fight well. He was closing him down. You know, Billy Jab was kind of tapping, but not going crazy. Well, they're not even letting the cameras film him. You know, these guys. Yeah, he was working the body, kept getting inside the body, landing the big shots. I think, yeah, I think you got to say he let Billy Joe back into it. Billy Joe did well. He had some good rounds. Yeah, he really did. But
Bro,
I feel
that
like
eye does not look good, man. That eye does not look good.
bro, well done.
If he's covering it like that, you got to deep it.
Right.
Madness.
Good, bro. He deserves it, man. For all that talk he was talking before the fight, disrespecting the reporters.
Do you know
deserves
what?
it, man.
I actually hope from a health standpoint, it's actually okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would say he deserves it, bro. I think that's too far. I think, look, you hope that he's healthy, he gets it so he's not done major damage, and
Yeah,
but that was a shot.
that was a shot. Beautiful shot. All I'm saying is, if Canelo would have lost, I would have got trolled. You know what I mean?
Well, like
Because I was feeling
you know
it.
what, when you look back at it, yeah, like you actually see the rays, like the impact is immediate. Like the bowl that starts coming from the side is immediate. Oof. Got Kate Abdo in the chat. Roy Jones Jr., Frotch. Yeah, guys. So, guys, remember, hit that like button, subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Raps on TV, guys.
We need that.
They're bringing you nothing but the best boxing content, man.
We need that.
You're doing a good job, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
And I was really happy that you invited me to the live, man.
But I don't think that we needed a Canelo super fight, so we definitely there was nobody else we were gonna call, bro. I think it's been entertaining watching
Bro,
you.
I had some tense moments in there, you know. I was shook. I was like, shit, man. You see me go quiet for a while.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
It was a good fight, man. I just wish him the best in it. That's all I can say. You know, I don't want to end it on a bad note. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's done now. But I just want the boxing world to give Canelo credit, man.
No, bro, Canelo's always had credit, right? No one's ever saying that Canelo hasn't got credit.
Yeah.
I just think, you know.
But do you think that he's improved from that style that he's always had a weakness for?
No,
or do you still see a bit of vulnerability there?
There's always a vulnerability there, but he's so intelligent, man. He's able to adapt. But remember when I said he was losing? Remember when Billy Joe was just pummeling him? I said he needs to make those adjustments, otherwise, because this style's not working.
You were saying that, yeah.
Boom, just catched him with an uppercut, made him literally make him miss, make him pay. That's exactly what Canelo
guys, they're just showing the upcoming fights, Buatsi versus Blender. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. I think it was going to come up.
Haney Linares.
Yeah. Munguia versus Selecki. I can't wait to see Buatsi May 15th. That's just around the corner now.
Like see the improvements or adjustments that Virgil Hunt has made. Charles Robinson says Canelo couldn't get to him like he wanted. Billy Joe can fight, but his socket is probably broken. Absolutely. Billy Joe can fight, and we saw that. But I will say, I think you've got to look at it and say, yeah, Canelo knew what he was doing. He was saying credit. He could have gone up and fought Ward. He also was given a fight. Is that to what, Canelo or?
Saying that to Canelo.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember them saying him fighting Ward. I don't remember. I don't think their timelines match in terms of his career. But yeah, Canelo Ward would have been an interesting fight.
Been a good fight.
As a matchup, you got to say, boy. Yeah,
you got to favor Ward in that fight, man.
I think you got to favor Ward in that fight. I agree. He's like, nah, man.
Ward is just effortlessly slick.
Yeah, Ward is sick. I give Ward credit though.
And
he's like a really good boxer as well, man.
Exactly. So, guys, listen, it's been good as always. Pleasure talking boxing with you guys. But it's over. It's 5:30 in the morning, and I'm sure we will get some rest. The light is coming out. Exactly. So, guys, listen, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Charles Robinson, you said, you know, they shocked him. LOL. Yes, Charles, please remember to go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. But, guys, it's been a pleasure chatting with you guys, enjoying this fight. Sam, big yourself up as usual. Z, big yourself up, guys. And we're out.
Love, man. Thanks
Take
for
care,
having
man.
me.
See you
Take care,
later,
bro.